Yo, boy, show them how we do this, man. Btbtv. We bully the bullies. No run, no retreat. Yeah. Btbtv. One more time for y'all in the back. Y'all slow ninjas. Rah. Yo. John Gotti flow, rap Pablo, Escobar status, rap game Corleone. I can show you how you lay back and watch your pockets grow. Stay away from devious women, end up like Papa Smoke. Y'all wake up every day twitching like yo, I gotta post. I wake up every day mission. It's $1 million notes, dominoes, bodies drop, rot stink like hollow toast. Broadway, man, if you know, then you know. I came for everything they said I couldn't have. Got that and then some, and then some. My wins on overload, say y'all overdose. Your rappers in the tight squeeze and that clutch like Cobra rope. The okie doke, we don't go for that. All she wrote, another tale from the street, death and horror flow. The projects, like a ghost try and haunt your soul. Another tale from the street, homicide the folks who wanna play till them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, black mafia, so Don Corleone mixed with Al Capone. Another tale from the street, like an opera show. These kids be acting to their life, movie curtain closed. Nowadays your foes will plot you wearing Malcolm X hats, 666, the devil on his shoulder, won the death match. Reminiscing when more street ninjas was off the hook, chasing D's up off the block, trying to run and get the force, blood on pavement. He's 12 years old and he tough to play with. He don't go to playground, that's the speeds who want their veins thick. We can't miss. We can hit the target with our hands behind our back, our eyes closed and half brainless. Don't play with us. Another tale from the street, death and horror flow. The projects like a ghost try and haunt your soul. Another tale from the street, homicide the foe who want to play till them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, black mafia, so Don Corleone mixed with Al Capone. Another tale from the street, like an opera show. These kids be acting till they like movie curtain close. Yeah, Btbtv. It's the movement, man. You're born, let's get 'em. Let's get 'em. Kaz, we up in here, man. Hood famous.
What up, what up, what up? Peace to the 5% nation of God's enough. Shalom alaikum, alhamdulillah, Rahman to Allah, all true Muslim brothers and sisters out there. This is the King of New Jersey. This is Btbtv. We bully the bullies at. You already know what it is. We ain't the blood or crip. We doing our own thing. Btbtv that started his own gang. Like, nigga, what? Well, check this out. Now, we did the show yesterday, right? And we had a good coming out party for it. But I did a lot of thinking, doing some more research, some more looking at what the dude was saying in one of his previous interviews with DJ Akademiks. And in that interview probably will put them wolves on him. Because he was talking real slick and gangster and gully. Talking about, I'm going to let y'all hear it. Y'all tell me what y'all think. It's fair use. It's DJ Akademiks fair use. Hold up. See if y'all understand what I'm saying, man. This shit crazy.
Like you said, you've lived in LA. Yeah. Like LA's always felt a little spooky to me. And just tell me, and it's fine. You tell me if it's just me being pussy. But like, just LA. I think because LA is synonymous with the death of Biggie, death of Pac. Yeah. And I think it's just so much where like niggas might be like ganged up other places, but I've never seen gang culture over there. It's just so
serious.
Crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. I went through some shit when I first like was having in LA with some niggas from Grape Street. These my niggas to this day. You feel me? O3 Greedo and them.
Yeah.
You feel me? They try to do some type of shit, but they saying that I wasn't on that shit. You feel me? Like they try to approach me on some cool shit, but I'm just knowing too much. I'm from the trenches too, so I'm just like not paying it. I'm not taking it lightly. You know what I'm saying? So I'm clutching and all that. Like I'm like, bro, what is y'all niggas trying to do? Like I'm going off of the energy. Fuck what you saying right now. I know what you saying, but it's like I'm getting it too. You feel me? Like I'm not slow. I'm not no fucking dickhead. It's like, what's going on, bro? Like what y'all trying to do? Like, and when they peeped it, they're like, oh no, this nigga ain't no fuck nigga. Like, you know, some shit like we really could fuck with this nigga, like on some real shit. And when they peeped it, like they started like getting a little bit more lackadaisical. And it's like, all right, we could talk. You feel me? And they try to test me like on some test me shit. Like, they was just like, yeah, come to the hood. You feel me? Like, come up to the hood. I went to their hood. You feel me? With strapped up. You feel me? Like I went with my niggas. Like it was like 3 of us. And we wasn't crazy deep. Because I just be wanting niggas to know, like, nigga, I'm like y'all. I'm just like y'all, bro. Feel me? Like I'm just like you. I came from the trenches, and I want niggas to like. I don't know why I used to be like that. It's that respect, right? It's there. Like, I don't know why I used to always have that. Like everywhere I go, I wanted to touch the hood. Like,
and it's also to kind of let them know, like, yo, y'all built from the same type. Because sometimes people they'll judge off. They'll think that it's only niggas that come from where we at built like this. And
no kizzy. So when they seen that though, them niggas respecting him. They like, oh no, this nigga PNB coming different. You know how many niggas that we didn't ask. Had the same conversation with and told him to pull up to the block, and them niggas said he was gonna come to the block. Them niggas ain't never at 8 o'clock. Them niggas never pulled up. Roddy Rich did the same shit when I put up the Roddy Rich projects 2 different times before Roddy Rich was even like super heavy. It was like, damn, bro, you just came out here like it was just me and him. Me and him went to the projects. He like, bro, like you ain't got no security and none of that shit. Tripping. And it's like, bro, I got security, but I don't got security. You feel me? Like I be on my shit too. You feel me? So I be on angles. I'm already watching everything that's going on, so it's gonna be kind of hard for you to get me because I used to do the same shit.
Like, that probably gives you a lot of like respect and shit like that.
Yeah, niggas fuck with that for sure.
But I ain't gonna lie, LA's gotten just weird and like I think during the pandemic, I've been just hearing too much stories like niggas getting watches taking off.
Somebody tried me on Fairfax like mid-pandemic. But it was like another one. Though? I don't know. I guess because niggas be sweet. You feel me? And niggas, they just you niggas see me with my family, nigga, they think I'm just out here lacking. You know what I'm saying? So it would be one of those type of situations. So we're like, niggas.
Yo, I hated just walking up to niggas in like broad daylight, like, yo, give me your chain. Like, I'm like, yo,
niggas try me on some. It'd be like every time.
They try to take your jewelry or some shit?
I don't know, but it'd be like, I be on shit and I'm not, where I'm from, we like sneaky criminals. Like, in LA, it's like they bold. It's like, they want you to know, they want to spark a conversation with you first before they get into some shit. Some of them might just go crazy. Like I know some niggas like that too. They might be on their sneaky shit too. But the majority of the times I got into some shit, it was like they just gave a drop up too fast. You feel me? So the second time I got into some shit, it was like niggas was just talking loud as shit, wanting me to hear their conversation. And it's like I'm with my peoples, like I'm with my daughter and my girl. Like why they talking about this gangster shit? Like with this around, like we outside, we on Fairfax. I'm like, man, you know, I already peed the blitz. We out.
Gangsters out there on Fairfax.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm on Fairfax. Like, so I'm like, man, we out of here. Like, we going. My girl, like, no, we ain't. What's wrong? Like, I'm just going off of the vibes. Like, we out.
Is she peeping the energy? Because I'm
you on point. Yeah, she ain't peeping. She was thinking I'm tripping
about women. Sometimes
she be thinking I'm tripping. So, in the mix of all this, I'm like, no, we out. So she peeped that I'm serious. She's like, no, we out. We drive probably like 2 blocks in the street. She thinking this shit a game. She pulled over somewhere else. Like, oh, I wanted to go to this store right here. And then in a mix of me, like telling her like where the park at, it's like somebody just came fast as shit and took the parking spot, like the same spot that we. I'm like, dude, they must have been following me or something, bro. How the fuck this car get behind me this fast? Like I ain't even look. I look back and that shit was there quick as shit. And then when I walked past, like the car bombed out. Like this shit tinted to the max.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting all this heat coming from the car though. Like I'm feeling the energy coming from the car. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Who that car? Like, you know, some other shit. I ain't going to the store for 2 seconds. The same people coming from out the car, hop in the store, hype as shit. Say some gangbanging shit, like some shit. I don't know what they say. This is some shit out loud.
Set tripping.
But it was like something that I recognize the energy. You feel me? I'm like, what? You feel me? Like he like started.
Yo, a spiritual gangster Tanya. Check this out. Let me tell you, Miss Tanya. This dude was too braggadocious on this interview. You know what I'm saying? He was bragging too hard about being gangster, how he did this and did that. It wasn't her fault. It was him and Akademiks' fault. The reason they ran down him like that. They want to see if he was really about that life. Yo, peace, brother.
Peace, King. Peace.
I'm going to bring this back for you. You tell me what you hear when you look at this. Tell me what you hear.
All right.
Like, what y'all trying to do? Like,
here we go.
You know the craziest thing about that situation. By the way, like you said, you've lived in LA. Yeah. Like LA's always felt a little spooky to me. And just tell me, and it's fine. Tell me if it's just me being pussy. But like, just LA. I think because LA's synonymous with the death of Biggie, death of Pac. Yeah. I think it's just so much where like niggas might be like ganged up other places, but I've never seen gang culture over there. It's just so
serious.
Crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. I went through some shit when I first like in LA. Some niggas from Creep Street. These my niggas to this day. You feel me? Yeah. You feel me? They try to do some type of shit, but they seen that I wasn't on that shit. You feel me? Like they try to approach me on some cool shit, but I'm just knowing too much. Too, so I'm just like not paying it. I'm not taking it lightly. You know what I'm saying? So I'm clutching and all that. Like, bro, what is y'all niggas trying to do? Like, I'm going off of the energy. Fuck what you saying right now. I know what you saying, but it's like I'm getting it too. You feel me? Like I'm not slow. I'm not no fucking dickhead. It's like, what's going on, bro? Like, what y'all trying to do? Like, and when they peeped it, they're like, oh no, this nigga ain't no fuck nigga. Like, you know, some shit like we really could fuck with this nigga, like on some real shit. And when they peeped it, like they started like getting a little bit more lackadaisical. And it's like, all right. We could talk, you feel me? And they try to test me like on some test me shit. Like, they was just like, yeah, come to the hood. You feel me? Like, come to the hood. I went to the hood. You feel me? Was strapped up. You feel me? Like, I was with my niggas. Like, it was like 3 of us. We wasn't crazy deep. Because I just be wanting niggas to know, like, I'm like, yo, I'm just like y'all, bro. You feel me? Like, I'm just like you. I came from the trenches. And I want niggas to, like, I don't know why I used to be like that.
It's that respect, right?
It's like, I don't know why I used to always have that. Like everywhere I go, I wanted to touch the hood. Like,
and it's also to kind of let them know, like, yo, y'all built from the same topic. Because sometimes people they'll judge off, they'll think that it's only niggas that come from where we at built like this. And
no kizzy. So when they seen that though, them niggas respecting him. They like, oh no, this nigga PNB coming different. You know how many niggas that we didn't ask? Had the same conversation with and told them to pull up to the block, and them niggas said they was gonna come to the block.
Them niggas ain't never at 8 o'clock.
Them niggas never pulled
2 weeks ago.
Roddy Ricch did the same shit when I put up the Roddy Ricch projects 2 different times before Roddy Ricch was even like super heavy. It was like, damn, bro, you just came out here like it was just me and him. Me and him went to the projects. Right. He like, bro, like you ain't got no security and none of that shit. Tripping. And it's like, bro, I got security, but I don't got security. Feel me? Like, I be on my shit too. You feel me? So
that's a
I
fact.
Be on angles. So I'm already watching everything that's going on. So it's gonna be kind of hard for you to give me because I used to do the same shit.
Like, that probably gives you a lot of like respect and shit like that.
Yeah, niggas fuck with that for sure.
But I ain't gonna lie, LA's gotten just weird and like I think during the pandemic, I've been just hearing too much stories like niggas getting their watches taken off.
Somebody tried me on Fairfax like mid-pandemic. But it was like another one. I don't know. I guess because niggas be sweet. You feel me? And niggas see me with my family. Nigga, they think I'm just out here lacking. You know what I'm saying? So it would be one of those type of situations. So where like niggas.
Yo, I hear that just walking up to niggas in like broad daylight, like, yo, give me your chain. Like I'm like, yo,
niggas try me on some. It'd be like every time
they try to take your jewelry or some shit?
I don't know, but it'd be like I be on shit, and I'm not where I'm from. We like sneaky criminals. Like in LA, it's like they bold. It's like they want you to know. They want to spark a conversation with you first before they get into some shit. Some of them might just go crazy. Like I know some niggas like that too. They might be on their sneaky shit too. But the majority of the times I got into some shit, it was like they just gave a drop up too fast. You feel me? So the second time I got into some shit, like, niggas was talking loud as shit. Wanting me to hear their conversation. And it's like I'm with my peoples. Like I'm with my daughter and my girl.
Man, who was he tapping in with out there?
Like
the man, it can't be much.
I'm like, man,
the way he talking, they gave him a
Fairfax. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm on Fairfax right now. So I'm like, man, we out of here. You feel me? Like, we going. My girl, like, no, we ain't. I'm like, I'm just going off of the vibes. Like, we out.
Is she peeping the energy? Because I'm missing you on point.
Yeah, she ain't peeping. She was thinking I'm tripping
about women sometimes.
She be thinking I'm tripping. So, in the mix of all this, I'm like, no, we out. So she peeped that I'm serious. She's like, no, we out. We drive probably like 2 blocks in the street. She thinking this shit a game. She pulled over somewhere else. Like, oh, I wanted to go to this store right here. And then in a mix of me, like telling her like where to park at, it's like somebody just came fast as shit and took the parking spot, like the same spot that we. I'm like, dude, they must have been following me or something, bro. How the fuck this car get behind me this fast? Like I ain't even look. I look back and that shit was there quick as shit. And then when I walked past, like the car bombed out. Like this shit tinted to the max.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting all this heat coming from the car though. Like I'm feeling the energy coming from the car. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Who that car? Like on some other shit. I ain't go in the store for 2 seconds. The same people coming from out the car, hop in the store, hype as shit, say some gangbanging shit, like some set of I don't know what they say. This is some shit out loud.
Set tripping,
but it was like something that I recognize the energy. You feel me? I'm like, what? You feel me? Like he like started talking to me with some gangster shit. Like I'm like, bro, do you know me? Like you know me from somewhere? He like, nigga, yeah, I know who you is. Trying to get me to like get into some shit. So I'm like, man, I flagged him off and I just walked out the store because I already know like what this shit about to go. You feel me?
You don't that make you nervous if like you would like your girl.
No, that's why I be trying to be cool because you don't want to be nervous and make it seem like something about that. You want them to be as calm as possible. You feel me? You want your girl and your kids to be like making it seem like everything is cool. Ain't nothing about to happen to us. You feel me? Like we super good. So I just be cool. I just kept it cordial. I'm like, come on, maybe out. Niggas on some real shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? They got to the car, and when they get to the car, that's when I let niggas know like I'm not on that. You feel me? And I ain't gonna say what happened, but niggas know that I'm just not on that. It's like, all right, he ain't one of them. You feel me?
At least they didn't take it. I heard. Well, I won't name the rappers, but I've heard of like 3 like it's so commonplace.
It's more than like, 3 niggas be getting their shit took, and it don't be spoken about because it's like, why you gonna talk about?
I hear it's so normal that. Like usually when you rob a rapper, like everybody knows. It's like, oh shit, that nigga got a shit to. I mean, in LA,
it used to be like that. Niggas used to be like,
yeah,
oh yeah, we got such and such chain. But now it's like it's so common, and niggas don't want you to know they stole nigga shit. You feel me? Niggas don't want that shit to come back on them. Niggas is getting locked up. People is coming back for niggas. Like it's like once you get away with some shit, why you want to make that shit hot? Niggas ain't everybody ain't dumb.
Shit, but they ain't nothing for you.
No, I never got robbed ever in my life. I ain't gonna say never because I don't like saying never. I'm not suspicious. I'm not superstitious and nothing like that, but I haven't been robbed.
That's why I feel like LA spooky, man. Like it's just so bold. Like I'm seeing mad videos. It's broad. Like they don't even do it at night. Like night maybe, but broad daylight. That's when they really do it.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
And it's not one of those shit where they're kind of walking up, like hoodied up, like just trying to sneak through. They just walking like a regular nigga.
Hey, we got this shit.
Yeah, I'm like,
I don't know, man.
What the fuck is going on?
This is the new generation. You know that shit. Like everybody on some demon shit, demon time, this, demon that.
It's so funny because that don't happen like in Miami or whatever. Where's your face?
That's what do.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know,
bro. I know a couple niggas that got robbed in Miami, bro.
Oh shit,
niggas got robbed in Miami.
Where's your favorite place to be? Outside.
Honestly, I like LA.
LA? Yeah,
I like it because like I said, I do me. I keep it towards like I don't really be outside like that neither. You know what I'm saying? To be like in the mix of the dumb shit. Where I'm at, I'm going to the shop. I'm gonna get some drip. I'm going probably to the bank. You know, I'm at places where niggas probably ain't really gonna be at on no gangster shit. They doing the same shit I'm doing. You feel me? And 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to the club. Niggas ain't gonna be able to catch me after no club, no strip club, none of that. That'd be where the shit. Nigga be out lacking. It's just like I'm just not doing it. Feel me?
No, I definitely agree with you.
I'm not gonna put myself in those situations because I know what happened in those situations. Feel me? Like shit.
Hey, what do you think about? And I think a bunch of people have said this. They said being a rapper is one of the most dangerous professions.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, what do you think about that? Because you're a rapper. Obviously, people think a certain type of way. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. Even the thing that happened with Lil TJ, you know what I mean? I think that shook a lot of people up because they're like, damn, yo, Edgewater used to be the spot where everybody's at. Like that's where everybody get a little bit of money. They're there. Now you're realizing like people either trying to niggas is looking at rappers as targets. Like does it make you move a little bit different?
Yeah, I mean, ever since my brother got killed, like my oldest brother, I've been moving different since. You feel me? Like it just been something in me to just let me know, like this shit real life. I done seen people die. I done been around people that died, but when that shit hit your crib, it's like you know, like all right, no, this shit real life. You feel me? Like anybody can die. You fuck, it could be anybody. The last person that you expected could die. It's like once that shit hit home to that point, it was like all right, no, I gotta be on my shit. Like a nigga.
All right, y'all. I heard this dude said. This dude lined himself up on that interview. They were fighting on him.
Yeah, he went, when you hear the interview, if I was a street nigga, I would, it sound like, I don't know, man. He don't know the politics. And the nigga talking about energy, my nigga. Ain't no energy when it come to that shit. It is either you know or you don't know. And then it sound like his girl, he said a lot of times, he said it, and he said, yeah, man, my girl be playing, and she think it's a game. Well, then to me, no disrespect, don't sound like your girl respected you enough as a street nigga, because most niggas wouldn't even have won. Your girl driving, and she just gonna pull over in the hood and then you say don't pull over here, and she being funny, pull over somewhere else. You walk in the spot, and the niggas press you. When the niggas press you, instead of saying being real and say the niggas gave me a pass, you say, well, we ain't gonna talk about what happened, but they know. Nigga, you got a pass, my nigga. Fuck is you talking about? There's nowhere in the hell.
Yeah, hold on. Then you say you're gonna meet the niggas, and you got two of your boys. Y'all got the blickies on y'all and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all,
yeah, talking about he was gonna go to Grave Street. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm trying to tell you, that shit don't even make sense, dog. You're not going on no goddamn Grave Street talking about with two niggas, and the whole thing is the Nickerson Gardens and all that's projects, bro.
This nigga lined himself up.
Yeah, that nigga was
running his mouth on that interview.
Yeah, he was talking crazy.
He damn sure did.
It wasn't that girl
crazy on that joint.
Fuck that. We ain't gonna blame the chick. We ain't gonna blame the chick about posting pictures on it. We gotta blame that nigga. And him and Akademiks. Akademiks should have told that nigga, shut the fuck up. Akademiks should even posted that shit, bro.
But you know what?
Akademiks should have
just
changed the subject, dog.
Nah, what Akademiks was trying to get him.
He should have changed the subject.
Yeah, but see what Ack was trying to do was Ack was trying to give him a way to paddle out, because he said this. He said, man, why niggas always going to LA, man, and niggas getting their shit robbed, man? You got to be careful. And then that's when he turned around talking about, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got to know how to move. And he then even said, I don't go nowhere. Then he bragged, I go places like the bank and go get drip, places niggas don't be. Like, nigga, what is you talking about?
Right.
Like, it's a lot of shit he said in there. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he got to the point, this nigga brag, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Where I'm from, I seen somebody die. They already said he was a good kid. You ain't seen nobody die, bro. You wasn't there. You can't tell me, because the way you're talking, then he say somebody screamed out some gang shit. I don't know what that meant. Man, you crazy. You supposed to know what the fuck that meant if you in somebody's neighborhood.
Yeah.
Just too much. That's too much, my nigga. That's like if you was walking and the nigga screamed out, you go in the store, nigga start screaming out Grape Street Crip. You stay up in there knowing you ain't supposed to be in there, nigga. That's your fault. I'm not going to be up in there.
One more beat, 112. What's up, Queen? Peace. You can join the panel, Queen, so we can hear your take on it.
Yeah.
Join the panel, Queen. We put I tagged the link in the chat.
All right.
Yo. But you know what? So funny shit, bro. All while he was talking that slick shit, bro, I'm looking at this nigga like, this nigga.
You looking like food. You looking at him like food.
Yeah.
Cause you like how this nigga got on jury, nigga got these pants. I mean, my nigga, and then you tell me niggas already tried to do you like that. First he said niggas walked up on him and they was having conversation, and then he see that he was on the same basis, same time as they was. No, you wasn't, dog. No, you wasn't. They gave you a pass, and then you ain't really talking about what you had to do to get out of that pass. See what I'm saying? Like, you can't, ain't nowhere in the hell niggas gonna press you, and then they say, okay, he a cool nigga. What? No, nigga, they see food.
Hell yeah. And you talking about, oh, you had the strap on you, this and that, you man,
right.
strap on you, and they know what it was. No, look,
that's what I'm saying.
You act like you talk gangster, got your way out that shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, man. Ain't nowhere in the hell. That's like you, nigga. You 6'7". You tell a nigga what's happening, man. Hey, man, let me get that from you. After you say that, nigga, ain't no convincing a nigga can talk you out of taking it from him. Hey, man, let me get that out you. When a nigga say, let me get that, if niggas pressed him and he knew it, what it was is they was probably trying to ask him to see what the fuck he really had going on. Because he probably was bragging, and nigga like, oh, yeah, so which way you stay? That's when he probably peed, wait, man, hold on. These niggas ain't trying. Yeah, these niggas ain't trying to be cool.
Yo, TV is fake. What you think, bro?
Beefing with niggas where they live at. Like, nigga, where you gonna go anyway? Like, nigga, like, you gonna bust rounds at niggas, and where you gonna go?
Right. Right.
These niggas, like, you know what I mean? These niggas don't understand. These niggas own, they say neighborhood, they own that neighborhood. So
that's what I tell people, man.
Neighborhood, you could be 10 blocks away, nigga. If that's still part of the neighborhood,
that's neighborhood. Yeah, man. Like people don't realize like the neighborhood is 55th Street up. I think the 72nd Street. So you're talking about when niggas claiming or we say own hood on neighborhood, we're a neighborhood baby. That's all that. So you can't just come over there talking about nigga. I mean, what the fuck is two niggas and a couple guns gonna do?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
But make niggas mad in the motherfucker like, oh, that's what it is, homie? Oh, you telling everybody that, nigga, you talked your way out of it? Okay, I see what's happening.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't talk his way out of that one.
Yo, he could talk his way out that one that just happened with Roscoe Chick. Yo, I'm gonna tell you what happened, bruh. That nigga let his girl pull him with Roscoe Chicken Waffles, right? When they pulled up in there, the niggas was already lurking in the parking lot. Somebody inside that restaurant called her, yo, that nigga here. Yo, that nigga's DJ Akademiks. Yeah, he in here right now with a chick. Boom. That's all it took. Somebody that worked there.
Like I said, man, when you gonna start bragging and shit and telling niggas what you gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, niggas ain't this and niggas ain't that, and you know what I'm saying? And I know the energy and you know, niggas is shice, niggas is clever. You know, like I said, the East Coast, how they move, and these niggas bold. So if you know all this shit and these niggas bold, why the fuck would you take yourself somewhere to prove a point on some bold ass niggas that will get you in broad daylight like they did him? No disrespect. Like, he knew it. It ain't like he ain't know no better. Nigga knew better. But that pride, man, that pride is a motherfucker, man.
If he wouldn't have had no jury on, he'd still be alive, man.
Yeah.
Probably not, bro.
Nah, he still got
him because he's bragging.
Listen, it ain't got nothing to be. Listen, bro. Them niggas, it wouldn't have been. They didn't shoot him just to shoot him. They robbed him. There wouldn't have been no robbery because they wouldn't have had nothing. We're just gonna take a bank card, nigga.
Right. And then again, it could have been.
Yeah, bless this king.
It's eating in the spot. So if that spot is the worst spot to go to, and they got niggas that come in there and eat, man, them niggas is the grimiest of the grimy. You don't eat nowhere with it. I mean, niggas in South Central say, man, we don't even eat over there. So if you don't even eat over there, but niggas is in there eating, man, who gonna help this nigga when they pull them, when they rob this nigga? Ain't nobody gonna help this nigga.
Like you said, them niggas drive, them niggas go there to get their food, them niggas break out. That nigga was in there sitting down eating comfortably like it was like some 5-star restaurant. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Them niggas supposed to be in the car and the door going through the drive-through. The fuck you going there and sit down for?
Yeah,
bro, like,
got that to go. You should have got
Good
that
morning.
shit to go. What's up, Johnny Button Jr.? Salute, bro. Salute.
Yo, peace, Johnny.
Yo, these motherfuckers they crazy. Yo, and then he just got the interview he did with DJ Akademiks, yo. I'm looking at that shit like, nah, bro, you crazy, boy. Why would you do that?
Hey, Johnny, you get a chance to watch that?
I saw to it.
Johnny, you see it? You sound like a robot, bro.
God, if I go to Trenton, if I wear my jewelry right now, God, and I go to some of the worst hood in Trenton, New Jersey somewhere, my nigga, and I get robbed, what you gonna say to me, my nigga?
I'm gonna say, nigga, why you let me know you was out there?
So, nigga, why the fuck is you? Right.
God, you should let me know, because I would have met you out there. You my bro. But I'm just saying, I ain't doing it for no money. I'm doing it because of love, nigga.
I'm out there standing in front of some projects or whatever, with my jewelry on, and I go to the worst store in the hood or the worst restaurant in the hood, my nigga.
Right, just to get some wings or something. You gonna go up in a spot where you know the nigga it's a possibility to stick up kids.
They got the best wings in Trenton though, bro. It might be banging. You might got that super special sauce, some shit aside, boy.
Yeah, it might have it. That sauce, that like I said, it's gonna take a lot. That sauce, I guess, is to die for, huh?
That sauce is to die for.
Yeah, that sauce is to die for, my nigga. Shit. Fuck that shit. Ain't nothing that, like I tell everybody, you gotta get to the point, you gotta learn to love yourself. Shit, I love myself so much, I'm not gonna put myself in no fucked up position. How many people in the chat today? Everybody hit that like button, man. Hit that like button coming into the live today, man. We're gonna turn it up like we did yesterday.
And that shit fucked up though, man.
Said, bro,
how old was he? 30?
I could go on my own hood, bro, and I go to one of the worst blocks, and it's a possibility going to some of the projects, going in one of my hood, nigga, I'm gonna go and get booked. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Like, I love food, nigga, but you know what I mean? I'm a round ends, I'll take my jewelry off and leave it in the car and then go sit down and eat. You know what I mean? So at least the nigga, come, he ain't gonna see nothing worth value. You know what I mean? It ain't about being a sucker. It's just about being smart.
First of all, he probably let that girl gas him to go get some wings there. Man, I heard about this spot, baby. Let's go there. He's like, no, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. I already checked these niggas last time, baby. They know what it is.
It's a famous spot. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's a staple in all of the hood movies, the good LA movies and shit. You know what I mean? But like you said, at the same time, McDonald's is as well. You know what I mean? They got good McDonald's and they got the hood McDonald's.
Rockville, Farmdaleville, bro. I used to live in Trenton, bro. I'm Jersey born and bred. I lived in Trenton. Man, Sherman Ave. I was all over Trenton, boy. Hoffman, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I was in the hood while I lived in Trenton. Stockton, all that, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? I tell you, I know how Trenton get down. But what I'm saying is, this dude, right? He went on DJ Akademiks, talking all that shit, right? And you know that video got leaked somehow, bro. Even Akademiks didn't put it out. Akademiks was showing motherfuckers that video, yo. You know how Akademiks do. He probably put it out before. But, yo, hey, Johnny, did you see the video, Johnny? Johnny, you see the video? I'm going to play the video one more time for people that didn't see it, yo. You heard me, bro?
Let me see it.
I'm about to play one more time for people that. Hold on 1 second. Oh, watch this. I'm about to put it right now. Hold up.
Yeah, and you guys focus on that part where he says, man, my girl always be playing. Like, I don't know what that playing shit. If he says, don't park there, don't go over there. He said, man, she.
Business cards. But did you know we also print that and that and that?
You know the craziest thing about that situation, by the way, like you said you've lived in LA. Yeah. Like LA's always felt a little spooky to me. And just tell me, and it's fine. You tell me if it's me being pussy, but like just LA. I think because LA is synonymous with the death of Biggie, death of Pac. Yeah. And I think it's just so much where like niggas might be like ganged up other places, but I've never seen gang culture there is so
serious. I ain't gonna lie, I went through some shit when I first like was having in LA with some niggas from Grape Street. These my niggas to this day. You feel me? 03 Greedo and them. Yeah. You feel me? They try to do some type of shit, but they seen that I wasn't on that shit. You feel me? Like they try to approach me on some cool shit. But I'm just knowing too much. I'm from the trenches too, so I'm just like not paying it. I'm not taking it lightly. You know what I'm saying? So I'm clutching and all that. Like I'm like, bro, what is y'all niggas trying to do? Like I'm going off of the energy. Fuck what you saying right now. I know what you're saying, But it's like I'm getting it too. You feel me? Like I'm not slow. I'm not no fucking dickhead. It's like, what's going on, bro? Like, what y'all trying to do? Like, and when they peeped it, they're like, oh no, this nigga ain't no fuck nigga. Like, you know, some shit like we really could fuck with this nigga, like on some real shit. And when they peeped it, like they started like getting a little bit more lackadaisical. And it's like, all right, we could talk. You feel me? And they try to test me like on some test me shit. Like, they was just like, yeah, come to the hood. You feel me? Like, come to the hood. I went to their hood. You feel me? With strapped up. You feel me? Like I went with my niggas. Like it was like 3 of us. And we wasn't crazy deep. Because I just be wanting niggas to know, like, nigga, I'm like, yo, I'm just like, yo, bro. You feel me? Like I'm just like you. I came from the trenches, and I want niggas to like. I don't know why I used to be like that. It's that respect, right? It's there. Like, yeah, I don't know why I used to always have that. Like everywhere I go, I wanted to touch the hood. Like,
and it's also to kind of let them know, like, yo, y'all built from the same topic. Because sometimes people they'll think that it's only niggas that come from where we at. Like this. And
no kizzy. So when they see that though, them niggas respect and hand, they like, oh no, this nigga PNB coming different. You know how many niggas that we didn't ask and had the same conversation with and told them to pull up to the block, and them niggas said they was gonna come to the block. Them niggas ain't never
at 8 o'clock.
Them niggas never pulled
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, Roddy Ricch did the same shit when I put up the Roddy Ricch projects 2 different times before Roddy Ricch was even like super heavy. I was like, damn, bro, you just came out here like it was just me and him to the projects. He like, bro, like you ain't got no security and none of that shit. Tripping. And it's like, bro, I got security, but I don't got security. You feel me? Like I be on my shit too. You feel me? So I be on angles. I'm already watching everything going on, so it's gonna be kind of hard for you to get me because I used to do the same shit.
Like, that probably gives you a lot of like respect and shit like that.
Yeah, niggas fuck with that for sure.
But I go like, LA's gotten just weird and like I think during the pandemic, I was just here too. Where it's like niggas watches taking off.
Somebody tried me on Fairfax, like mid-pandemic, but it was like I don't know. I guess because niggas be sweet. You feel me? And niggas see me with my family, nigga, they think I'm just out here lacking. You know what I'm saying? So it would be one of those type of situations. So we're like, niggas.
I hear just walking up to niggas in like broad daylight, like, yo, give me your chain. Like, I'm like, yo,
niggas try me on some. It'd be like every time.
They try to take your jewelry or some shit?
I don't know, but it'd be like, I be on shit and I'm not, where I'm from, we like sneaky criminals. Like, and LA is like, they bold. It's like, they want you to know, they want to spark a conversation with you first before they get into some shit. Some of them might just go crazy. Like, I know some niggas like that too. They might be on their sneaky shit too. But the majority of the times I got into some shit, it was like they just gave a drop up too fast. You feel me? So the second time I got into some shit, it was like niggas was just talking loud as shit, wanting me to hear their conversation. And it's like, I'm with my peoples, like I'm with my daughter and my girl. Like, why they talking about this gangster shit? Like this around, like we outside, we on Fairfax. I'm like, man, you know, I already paid the bitch. We out.
Gangsters out there on Fairfax.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm on Fairfax right now. So I'm like, man, we out of here. You feel me? Like, we going. My girl, like, no, we ain't. I'm like, I'm just going off of the vibes. Like, we out.
Is she peeping the energy? Because I'm
she ain't peeping. Yeah, she ain't peeping. She was thinking I'm tripping
about women. Sometimes,
she be thinking I'm tripping. So, in the mix of all this, I'm like, no, we out. So she peeped it. I'm serious. She's like, no, we out. We drive probably like 2 blocks in the street. She thinking this shit a game. She pulled over somewhere else. Like, oh, I wanted to go to this store right here. And then in a mix of me, like telling her like where the park at, it's like somebody just came fast as shit and took the parking spot, like the same spot that we. I'm like, dude, they must have been following me or something, bro. How the fuck this car get behind me this fast? Like, I ain't even look. I look back and that shit was there quick as shit. And then when I walked past, like the car bombed out. Like this shit tinted to the max.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting all this heat coming from the car though. Like I'm feeling the energy coming from the car. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Who that car? Like on some other shit. I ain't go in the store for 2 seconds. The same people coming from out the car, hop in the store, hype as shit. See some gangbanging shit, like some shit. I don't know what they say. This is some shit out loud.
Set tripping.
But it was like something that I recognized the energy. You feel me? I'm like, what? You feel me? Like he like started talking to me with some gangster shit. Like I'm like, bro, do you know me? Like you know me from somewhere? He like, nigga, yeah, I know who you is. Trying to get me to like get into some shit. So I'm like, man, I flagged him off and I just walked out the store because I already know like what this shit about to go. You feel me?
You don't that make you nervous? It's like you would like your girl.
No, that's why I be trying to be cool because you don't want to be nervous and make it seem like something about that. You want them to be as calm as possible. You feel me? You want your girl and your kids to be like making it seem like everything's cool. Like ain't nothing about that to us. You feel me? We super good. So I just be cool. I just kept it cordial. I'm like, come on, man, we out. From got to the car and when I get to the car, that's when I let niggas know like I'm not on that. You feel me? And I ain't gonna say what happened, but niggas know that I'm just not on that. It's like, all right. He ain't one of them. You
Well,
feel me?
at least they didn't take your, I heard. Well, I won't name the rappers, but I've heard of like 3 rap. Like it's so commonplace.
It's more than
like,
3 niggas be getting their shit took, and it don't be spoken about because it's like,
that's what
why
I'm
you gonna
saying.
talk about
I
it?
hear it's so normal that, like, usually when you rob a rapper, like everybody knows. It's like, oh shit, that nigga got his shit took.
Yeah.
I mean, in LA,
It used to be like that. Niggas used to be like,
yeah,
oh yeah, we got such and such chain, but now it's like it's so common, and niggas don't want you to know they stole nigga shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Niggas don't want that shit to come back on them. Niggas is getting locked up.
Yeah.
Niggas is people is coming back for niggas. Like it's like once you get away with some shit, why you wanna make that shit hot? Niggas ain't everybody ain't dumb.
Shit, but they
You
ain't
feel
taking
me?
nothing from you.
No, I never got robbed ever in my life.
Well,
I ain't gonna say never because I
Yeah.
don't like saying never. I'm not superstitious enough like that, but I haven't been robbed.
That's why I feel like LA's spooky, man. Like it's just so bold. Like I'm seeing mad videos. It's broad. Like they don't even do it at night. Like night maybe, but broad daylight. That's when they really do it.
Yeah, that shit
And,
crazy.
and it's not one of those shit where they're kind of walking up, like hoodied up, like just trying to sneak through. They just walking like a regular nigga.
I got this shit.
Yeah, I'm like,
I don't know, man.
what the fuck is going on?
This is the new generation, you know. That shit like everybody on some demon shit, demon time, this, demon that.
It's so funny because that don't happen like in Miami or whatever. Where's your face?
That's what you do?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bro, I know a couple niggas that got robbed in Miami, bro.
The niggas get hit in
Shit,
Miami
niggas
too
got
every day,
robbed
B.
in Miami.
Where's your favorite place to be? Outside.
Honestly, I like LA.
LA?
Yeah, I like it because like I said, I do me. I keep it towards like I don't really be outside like that either. You know what I'm saying? To be like in the mix of the dumb shit. Where I'm at, I'm going to the shop. I'm gonna get some drip. I'm gonna probably go to the bank. You know, I'm at places where niggas probably ain't really gonna be at on no gangster shit.
Yeah.
Same shit I'm doing. You feel me?
Man.
And 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to the club. Niggas ain't gonna be able to catch me after no club, no strip club, none of that. That'd be with the shit. Nigga be out lacking. It's just like I'm just not doing it. Feel me?
No, I definitely agree with you.
I'm not gonna put myself in those situations because I know what happened in those situations.
He don't know what gangster shit be at. I'm gonna be at the jewelry store too.
Being a rapper is one of the most dangerous professions.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, what do you think about that? Because you're a rapper, obviously people think a certain type of way. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, even the thing that happened with little TJ, you know what I mean? I think that shook a lot of people up because they're like, damn, yo, Edgewater used to be the spot where everybody's at. Like that's where everybody get a little bit of money. They're there. Now you're realizing like people either trying to niggas is looking at rappers as targets. Like, does it make you move a little bit different?
Yeah, I mean, ever since my brother got killed, like my oldest brother, I've been moving different since. Like, it's just been something in me to just let me know.
You haven't moved that different,
life. I done seen people die. I done been around people that died. But when that shit hit your crib, it's like, you know, like, all right, no, this shit real life. You feel me? Like, anybody can die. You fuck. It could be anybody. The last person that you expected could die. It's like once that shit hit home to that point, it was like, all right, no, I gotta be on my shit. Like, a nigga can't just walk up on me. I mean, a nigga can't just even look at me like on some.
It doesn't make you nervous though. Like,
oh, it make me just alert. Like, I'm out the country. That's probably the only time I'm be like a little bit like,
yeah.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard this guy.
Yeah.
Bruh. That was some straight clown shit, bruh. Some straight buffoonery. You up there bragging. The nigga gave you a pass, and you up there acting like you stalled them out, homie.
And see, people really think about it. If you in LA and you don't know the surroundings, people really study you. Like the old saying is, man, people watch you more than you watch yourself. And you can't sit here and tell me that when that shit happened, regardless of what, man, you don't brag, man. It just sounds like when niggas is hungry and people can say what they want to. You brag and you saying niggas don't really usually be there. Man, them the places niggas know that you gonna be at. If you just told me all I go to is to the jewelry store, to the bank, and then I go somewhere else, nigga, I'm gonna know where you go. You don't. I mean, strategically, if you're in a spotlight, it's like us. We can't just automatically and tell niggas, yo, we gonna be over here tonight. Yo, we gonna be over here tonight. Cause you don't know who might got a problem with you. So you might go there. It's a nigga waiting on you that you would have never even known. And that's how it usually happens. Them niggas that you never know.
I learned since I was running the campus, always moving silence, bro.
Like you don't never let nobody, not even friends, man. That's how I always roll. But that's me. Like
Yo, you break it up.
Your phone breaking up. I think it's
your phone breaking up. Huh?
All right. Yeah, man, that shit's too much, man. Then you're talking about, and then your girl, like I said again, you know what I'm saying? These niggas that get this money, man, they need to know that these females, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're making the money, man, that's the moves to be made. There's no disrespect. Ain't nobody, but niggas moving like that. Cause he said he didn't get robbed. He never got robbed. I thought I heard he had got robbed before.
Nah, he said he never got robbed. Yo, you got your earpiece?
No, bro. Or it might be the way your phone's sitting or something. It sounds like it's covered.
Let
me put my earpiece in. All right.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So what you think about it, King? What you think?
Man, I think he got real fast. He got real slick in the mouth. Thinking he was bigger than what he was out there. Thinking nobody was gonna touch him, and wasn't taking warnings that he was getting all that time out, and they call him lacking. Yo, I believe somebody seen him riding up in that motherfucker. So somebody's like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, because you got to think about it. You even said it yourself, King. You said, I mean, common sense. If I was at one spot, niggas walked up on me. Then I come to another spot, niggas walk up on me. But then I don't respect it and say, you know what? Them niggas could have done something to me, but you know what? Out of respect, them niggas gave me a pass. That's what you're supposed to say, not saying the niggas knew your energy because you was clutching the blicky. Fuck is that mean? Come on, man. Am I still breaking up? Yeah, a little bit, Prince. Yeah.
Just go ahead, talk.
Might be the area.
Turn your Wi-Fi off. Turn your Wi-Fi off. Yeah, turn the Wi-Fi off your phone.
Any better?
Now, let's let him talk. Go ahead, see what you're going to say. See if it come out.
I was just going to say, like, if he was a rapper, man, I said, do I sound right or still breaking?
You're breaking up, bro. We can't even hear you.
Okay. It's where I'm at, man. I'm just going to put on one of the live.
All
right, Joe. Yeah. Yeah, man. So that's what I'm saying. That's like you 6'7", niggas push up on you the first time. You like, okay, I know the vibes now. Right then and there, as a real nigga. Moving forward, the first time niggas ran up, nigga, I know the vibes now. And then you said, and then what them niggas told you was come out to Grape Street, and instead it sounded like they kind of not necessarily made you, because you probably was like, damn, I need to go. So you took your niggas. So you should have never even went there. Like, I mean, you're not even supposed to. If niggas say come here, why you going there? And then he said, ever since then we was cool. How? You're not Grape Street. How? I mean, yeah, you just a regular nigga to them that they see. But nigga, when you get in your car and talk that gang shit, you go to Calabasas, you go up in the hills. Them niggas still living down there. You know what I mean? It's like, to me, it's just...
Back, man, hit the link, man. Hit the link, bro.
Yeah, I just think that shit is... And then you get on... And here's my thing. Not too many niggas really, even though Act do what he do, not too many street niggas fuck with him, because one, we all know how he is. He's a coach. He's one of them culture vultures, man. He a culture vulture. He done kind of pushed his way in. So to have two niggas on there talking about some gang shit, and man, niggas, y'all niggas is violating. You ain't even supposed to be speaking on none of that. Like you talked about, this nigga brought up the Grape Street. This nigga was talking about they was screaming something else. So this nigga done went to every hood. He talking about I went to, then he bragged, I went to Roddy Rich hood. I went there 2 times without my strap because I want to go, nigga. That's another Crip neighborhood. So now you went from Grape Street to another Crip neighborhood. My nigga, then you got caught at Bosco's at another Crip neighborhood. Man, come on, man. He must assume that all Crips and everybody else is all in one. I don't know what the nigga thought.
He's from Philly though, so the Philly niggas don't know the politics of Cali because they don't got no gangs in Philly. Like Jersey,
Right.
New York, we got gangs. Georgia, we got gangs. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? So we know the politics. My little cousins and nephews, my little cousin, Triple OG Brim, Fruitown, Cali,
Right.
from Georgia, live in Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? We know that shit, bro. Hold up. I want you to hear this real quick. I want you to hear something else real quick. Check this out.
All right, bet.
This is what 100 talk about after he's seen the video, the interview.
All right.
Hold up.
Y'all hit that like button coming in the chat. Hit that like button. We did crazy numbers yesterday. Let's do it again.
My daughter and my girl. Like, why they talking about this gangster shit? Like, this one, like, we outside, we on Fairfax. I'm like, man, you know, I already peeped it, but we out. Gangsters out there on Fairfax? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm on Fairfax right now, on Fairfax. So I'm like, man, we out of here. So I'm like, I was like, we out. Is she peeping at us? Because I'm not, she ain't peeping. Yeah, she ain't peeping. She was thinking about women sometimes. She be thinking I'm tripping, so in the mix of all this, I'm like, no, we out. So she peeped, I'm serious. We out.
Wax talk. Supposed to get that shit up.
Bro, no, you don't got this King Yo here?
Yeah.
It's the second part, King Yo. Check your DM.
Is it like a longer version of it?
Yeah, nigga, what a nigga say, they got 2 blocks from right there. She trying to pull over. He got to tell her she's a bozo.
King Yo, send it to bank.
I did something that was like 8 minutes that Akademiks posted up.
My nigga, I just heard, that's why I didn't hear that. Cause I was like, what the fuck did this nigga just say, this woman?
Yeah, cause I can hear that.
Oh no, yeah, I said to King Yo DM. It's
Jerome Davis, Philly on gangbang like that, bro.
That's why when you said it the first
I
time,
know that
like,
because
did I
most
hear
Muslim
that the
niggas ain't letting that shit rock in
He
Philly.
did not.
Pennsylvania niggas gangbang, but not Philly niggas. Outside of Philly, Pennsylvania niggas, yeah, they gangbang.
All right, I got this. I'm about to play
Bozo
Win at work by communicating effectively with Grammarly. Grammarly helps you rewrite your sentence.
Hey, bro, some women are clueless, bro. They was raised like that. They don't know what the fuck going on. They think everything is nothing.
Fucking joke.
They got them like, I'm telling you, bro.
And
They
got
out
the
there.
kids in the back seat. When y'all ready, everybody mute up. The audio's ready.
Kodak Black cussed her out, cussed his girl out too on the internet. Shit crazy. Go ahead, run that, bang.
Because LA is synonymous with the death of Biggie, death of Pac, taking
Bro,
off.
somebody tried me on Fairfax, like mid-pandemic.
Hood life shit, you know? Gotta feel that.
Keisha Matthews, good morning.
Fairfax
Peace.
ain't safe either.
Hold up, bro.
Hell no, it ain't safe.
Sunset ain't safe. Melrose ain't safe. Shit.
Beverly Hills ain't safe.
And this beach ain't safe. You got the beaches ain't safe no more.
Yo, is that what I sent?
No, bang. Check your back channel.
Hold on.
I just put it in
Rodeo
your
or
back channel.
Rodeo ain't safe. How about that?
Neither one of them.
You know the crazy thing about that situation? By the way, like you said you've lived in LA.
Yeah.
Like LA's always felt a little spooky to me. And just tell me, and it's fine. You tell me if it's just me being pussy. But like, just LA. I think because LA is synonymous with the death of Biggie, death of Pac.
Yeah.
And I think it's just so much where like niggas might be like ganged up other places, but I've never seen gang culture over there. It's just
That's
so
serious.
crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. I went through some shit when I first like was having in LA with some niggas from Grape Street. These my niggas to this day. You feel me? O3 Greedo and them.
Yeah.
You feel me? They try to do some type of shit, but they seen that I wasn't on that shit. You feel me? Like they try to approach me on some cool shit, but I'm just knowing too much. I'm from the trenches too, so I'm just like not paying it. I'm not taking it lightly. You know what I'm saying? So I'm clutching and all that. Like I'm like, bro, what is y'all niggas trying to do? Like I'm going off of the energy. Fuck what you're saying right now. I know what you're saying, but it's like I'm getting it too. You feel me? Like I'm not slow. I'm not no fucking dickhead. It's like, what's going on, bro? Like what y'all trying to do? Like and when they peeped it, they're like, oh no, this nigga ain't no fuck nigga. Like you know some shit. Like we really could fuck with this nigga. Like on some real shit. And when they peeped it, like they started like getting a little bit more lackadaisical, and it's like, all right, we could talk. You feel me? And they try to test me like on some test me shit. Like they was just like, yeah, come to the hood. You feel me? Like come to the hood. I went to their hood. You feel me? With strapped up. You feel like I went with my niggas. Like it was like 3 of us. We wasn't crazy deep. Cause I just be wanting niggas to know, like, I'm like y'all. I'm just like y'all, bro. You feel me? Like I'm just like you. I came from the trenches, and I want niggas to like. I don't know why I used to be like that.
It's that respect, right?
It's like, yeah, I don't know why I used to always have that. Like everywhere I go, I wanted to touch the hood.
Exactly.
And it's also like, yo, I built from the same time because sometimes people they'll judge off. They'll think that it's only niggas that come from where we at built like this. And
no kizzy. So when they seen that though, them niggas respecting him. They like, oh no, this nigga PNB coming different. You know how many niggas that we didn't had the same conversation with and told them to pull up to the block, and them niggas said they was gonna come to the block. Them niggas ain't never
at 8 o'clock.
Them niggas never pulled
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, Roddy Ricch did the same shit when I put up the Roddy Ricch projects 2 different times before Roddy Ricch was even like super heavy. It was like, damn, bro, you just came out here like it was just me and him. Me and him went to the projects. He like, bro, like you ain't got no security and none of that shit. And it's like, bro, I got security, but I don't got security. You feel me? Like I be on my shit too. You feel me? So I be on angles. I'm already watching everything that's going on, so it's gonna be kind of hard for you to get in because I used to do the same shit.
Like, that probably gives you a lot of like respect and shit like that.
Yeah, niggas fuck with that for sure.
But I ain't gonna lie, LA's gotten just weird and like I think during the pandemic, I've been just hearing too much stories like niggas watches taking off.
Somebody tried me on.
Hey, Born, can I say something real quick?
Situation, so we're like,
y'all hear that this walk.
You know what's so crazy about this shit, right? I'm listening to a nigga named Akademiks talk about street shit. I'm listening to a nigga. I'm listening to motherfuckers that ain't never been in the streets talk about street shit, right?
Yeah.
I look at it like this. When we start letting rappers claim gang banging and shit like that, just to, you know what I mean, to line the nigga pockets up and not really worrying about what could happen to these motherfuckers afterwards, right? I call that up north. When I was upstate, right? I was in a jail called Wendy and Attica. You know what I'm saying? And in those jails, I remember these group of Jamaican dudes, right? Real rosters. They used to go around, and if you came in that motherfucking jail and had dreads on top of your head, and they was called, you know, cosmetic dreads, they'll make you cut that shit. I don't give a fuck who you was. You was getting a note on your cell putting you in for a barbershop call. You know what I mean? And you came out and got your hair cut, or you came out with your fucking knife. Period. You want to know why? Because they didn't believe in letting motherfuckers come into the jail, you know what I mean, faking like they rosters and fucking shit up. So when they start letting rappers, you know what I mean, talk that gang shit and all that and let it be cool for a paycheck, you sold off your flag. Just know that, right? And we too comfortable talking about this shit that's not even native to us. Every murder that happens with us, whether I'm talking about black people. I ain't talking about rappers, because I mean, we want to talk about rappers, let's talk about Dolph. As soon as Dolph died, there was a conspiracy behind why Dolph got killed. When Mo 3 died, there was a conspiracy behind Mo 3. When Pop Smoke died, there was a conspiracy behind Pop Smoke. Nipsey, Triple Beans, Jada Young, and King Vaughn, Triple X, Tentacion, fucking Kevin Samuels. Come on, man. FBG Duck, FBG Cash. Every motherfucking black person that died, there's a conspiracy behind that shit. But let me explain this to you, right? I'm from the East Coast, but I lived in Cali, I lived in LA, I lived in the Bay Area, right? And I'm gonna tell you something. The way Cali niggas rock and the way East Coast niggas rock is a completely different thing. Them niggas very different. And think about in the 80s in New York, we used to have these crews. This is how I ended up catching 20 years. Riding around looking for niggas that had it. You know what I'm saying? And Cali is still active. You feel me? In New York, you can't just get a pistol like that. You don't see, if you see a motherfucker with a pistol, let me tell you something. There's niggas that got pistols, the same pistol they've been sitting on since fucking 1988.
The gun got fucking rust on it, and we still got the same pistol from '88. Pistols is not easy to come by in New York, and Cali niggas is riding around looking for the lick. Now, if you getting that much money,
let me say one thing. Let me say one thing, Matt. Man, I'm gonna tell you one thing. DJ Akademiks, he is from the hood, but he's not hood. Where he was raised at in borderline North East Orange is hood over there.
So he's good as your man what's his name from City of God? The nigga that was the photographer that was from the hood, but he was a photographer.
Yo, yeah, he like that nigga. Yeah,
he's like him. But guess what, right? That there was only a limited amount of information that even he had, because you could be from the hood, but you might not be inside. You don't know the inner workings. There's a lot of lame niggas I know that came from the hood. That nigga right there don't supposed to be talking about no motherfucking gang.
Not at all, bro. Not at all. PNB cock. Who's PNB cock?
Let him rock. Let him rock. Let him rock.
Yeah, but like you said, Mac, the shit is crazy, because that's why when I was trying to tell everybody yesterday, I'm like, they wasn't listening to the chat when the one chick said, man, South Central, we don't even go there. And everybody said, well, man, why is that? It's not that. It's certain politics that most people know, if, like you said, if they from that hood. So he never even tapped in. And then you go to saying, and then you throwing all these niggas' names that you don't even know. You saying you using them as, it's like nigga using niggas' names for clout. But nigga, you don't even know what these niggas, because they street niggas. You an industry nigga. You use a nigga name that's a street nigga. You don't know what he got going on. You throwing names out there for niggas to vouch for you. They didn't certify you to be a street nigga. They just, nigga, you just know them.
Check this out, but you know, like with all of these names of the rappers I just listed, even Benny the Butcher got shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you know that there's open season on rappers. I mean, me and Zeke was talking about this yesterday, that the record label structure has changed. You think about it back in the days. Did you ever hear about Rakim getting shot? No. Did you hear anything happening like with Fabulous, Camp, with Dipset and all, you know what I'm saying? All these record labels, even Death Row, it wasn't popular for niggas to just go out and get clipped. Why? Because they ran the record labels like they was family. Today, let me tell you something, right? These little niggas get a couple of dollars, you know what I'm saying? And they do it by themselves. They put the money phones to their ear and they say, all my friends are dead. Fuck y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying? And they get a whole new circle of niggas that they floss and flex on, and the same niggas that be in your circle be the same niggas that line you up. 9 out of 10 times, it don't be a woman. These bitches get more money than niggas sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Yep. You know, niggas, I mean, let me just keep it green. You feel me? A lot of these conspiracies that niggas is coming up with, this person called this person called this one. A lot of it, you got to think about it. Tomorrow, when the next rapper die, whatever niggas is talking about today with PNB is going out the window. Why? Because we conspiracy theorists. We not real journalists. We don't fucking, you know what I'm saying, do the homework on shit. And niggas like Akademiks ain't supposed to be talking about no gang politics. Whether a rapper got shot or not. Find you, source you some different information. Because honestly, Akademiks is one of the motherfuckers that rile the problems up. It's like he did with fucking the Chirac shit. You know what I'm saying? We could go back. Yeah. Let's go back, because we talking about Chirac. Chirac is synonymous with Iraq. What happened in fucking Iraq and in the Congo, Liberia, you know what I'm saying, Rwanda and shit like that? The motherfuckers that was on the radio is the ones that ignited the race wars. Those are the ones that those were the first ones that got up out of the country when the shit switched around. You want to know why? Because they knew they was going to be responsible for sparking a lot of that shit that was going on. Fuck Akademiks. They ain't from the street that's profiting off of motherfucking niggas dying and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Because you know, like you said, Mac, because at the end of the day, he was already checked once before about bringing up a politics, and he was speaking on shit he didn't know. Right then and there, he was supposed to, like they said, switch the thing, or when your boy brought up the name, he should have been. That's the thing to let me know that nigga wasn't a street nigga. Man, look here, I got a bunch of homeboys street niggas.
You know something too? Half-ass reputable niggas, meaning that niggas with a small reputation from the street, right? That end up opening up the doors for regular niggas to talk about that shit, when the real niggas really are doing real shit, like trying to bury this motherfucker, or try to find out who shot this kid, or trying to, you know what I mean, deal with the family. We don't never hear the after story. A lot of niggas talk about this shit, but they don't give a fuck about these rappers, and they damn sure don't give a fuck about us, my nigga.
And when you start now you gotta look at it like this: 1090 getting pulled up in cases for talking about shit that don't got nothing to do with them. You understand what I'm saying? Now think about it like this: conspiracies are far-reaching. You know what I mean? Like I said, I had 20 years. I know a bunch of niggas that got fair cases, and one thing that's plastered on all of those cases is conspiracy.
Mm-hmm.
That conspiracy is a motherfucker. It's like hearsay. Hearsay is a real charge too. I heard this nigga was doing XYZ. So the bloggers also add motherfucking fuel to the fire, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say too. But yo, in a way I feel him, but in the way he was done for all that cocky. See, with me, I'm not tapping with nobody, but I'm also not gonna be bragging on interviews saying, yo, yeah, I trumped this nigga, I trumped that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. That's not my style. But I'm not checking in with nobody. I'm gonna make sure I'm safe. I'm gonna protect myself. That's it. If a nigga don't like the way I'm moving, fuck him. And feed him beans. Like my big bro Gene Deal say, fuck him and feed him beans.
Yep. That's real.
Hey, Born, you know what? Since we've been doing this, how many niggas done dropped?
Man, a lot, bro.
I'm looking at a list of rappers that I don't even know. We talking about the motherfuckers that we do know. I just looked at a list of rappers that died in 2022. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a whole gang. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. There's probably 1,000 rappers that died. You know what I'm saying? At least close to 1,000 in the last 10 years. You feel me?
No, in the last since the pandemic, about 1,000. Since the pandemic.
And that's crazy. And there's more people dying in the real wars, and they got so much news coverage on that. Let me tell you something. And we're left to our own vices to cover this shit. Ain't nothing changing. It's just getting worse. Niggas need to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And school a camps. These rappers and shit like that, bro. Let me tell you something. It's a real simple ordeal. If you running around with $500,000, I listen to the lyrics with niggas, right? And then I don't feel sorry for them. I look at what they do, and then the nigga said peanut butter got jellied. That's fucked up. That's cold. That's cold.
Salute to the stage.
Salute, bro.
Salute, Marco Bambino.
Marco Bambino. What's up, man? Speak, bro. Speak, man. Let me know what you gotta say, bro.
Yeah, I just think this whole situation is distasteful. I'm tired of seeing people die, especially in that particular part of the country. That's
Cali niggas. Them Cali niggas are built different, and the shit that they doing out there is absurd.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's not even, bro, it's not even the killing that's like, no, it is the killing, but for me, bro, they're harassing even the entertainers, bro. They flocking, they robbing everybody, even people from there. They rob LeBron James' house. You fucking robbing LeBron James' house. You want to go to George Clooney's house and do it. You wouldn't go to Jay Leno's house and do it. Y'all ran up in Serena Williams' crib. She from there. Y'all ran up in Russell Westbrook's crib.
Oh, wait. And then what?
Hold on. They ran up in Russell Westbrook crib from Oakland. They did that. James Harden. Come on, Kevin Hart.
Hey, Marco, didn't they try to stage the spot like some white boys robbed it?
Bro, they wrote nigger on the wall. That's how coward shit was. Y'all rob our own people. He plays for the team. He played in LA. And then y'all wrote nigger on the wall. That's crazy to me, bro. Not only that they're killing, every life is getting lost out there, bro. I remember when the Super Bowl happened. I'm on Clubhouse. They're actually giving us warnings. Yo, listen, if you're coming out here to LA this weekend, make sure you keep your jewelry at home. Make sure. I'm like, yo, y'all not embarrassed that your community is like that?
Yo, bro, I'm gonna tell you, these
where's the OGs that everybody say that they're a fucking OG, but y'all don't got no control over these young boys flocking. All y'all do is beating these. Y'all not really even hustlers. I don't know how to get no money. Y'all sitting scheming, waiting for somebody to leave their house to run up in there and steal everything that they worked hard for. It's bozo shit. I don't even respect it. And y'all killing on top of that. And fuck that shit, man.
Yo,
I'm gonna say something. In Brentwood, you're not accurate. Let me tell you something. What he's doing is reading from the news. So if you got a problem with what he's saying, then you better send an email to the news. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Big E, my boy Big E in the building. Salute, Big E, salute.
What up, man? Hey, man, let me kind of correct the last dude a little bit. First of all, LeBron James' house got vandalized in Brentwood. There wasn't no street soldiers that did that. So don't give us that reputation. Go on with that bullshit. It don't be no niggas up in Brentwood. Ain't no nigga that ever robbed nobody and wrote nigger on his garage, man. Come on, be real with that bullshit. Niggas been out here in LA on that grimy shit. We've been trying to tell a lot of y'all niggas is new to a lot of this shit. We've been telling niggas is grimy out here. This ain't nothing new.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But now all of a sudden, with the rise of this internet, now all of a sudden everybody want fucking clout. Everybody is a G. Now all of a sudden everybody is street. And then when the streets come knocking on your door, you find out you
Ding,
niggas
ding,
ain't as
ding.
street as y'all think y'all are.
Hey, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro. Let me tell you this, right? That was my argument exactly yesterday, right? You gotta let me explain something. It's dangerous wherever the fuck you go. The bandits is out here. You understand what I'm saying? And what I'm trying to tell you is this: a lot of these rappers that I just listed didn't get killed in LA, but LA is a hot spot. LA's a hot spot. Niggas still living that old school rule shit. You know what I mean?
But bro, here, let me put all that in perspective. Niggas that got all this money, allegedly, or whatever, when they come to LA, they want to come to LA hoods.
Yeah.
It don't matter. You could be in New York, you could be in New Jersey. It don't matter. You could be in Detroit. If you want to go to the hood part of town, you are subjecting yourself to that.
Correct.
Yesterday, I gave an example. That nigga Hitman Holler, he's a battle rapper. He's on Wild and Out. He make money. He got money. What do he want to do? Go down there to Hawkins House of Burgers in the Nickerson Gardens, the poorest part of town. And that's when you want to go hang out with jewelry and money and then wonder why he got robbed. Bro, if you got money, stay in your fucking tax bracket. See, what happens is these niggas want to get all this money and then they want to come floss. They want to be a big fish in a small pond. You know what I'm saying? And them niggas is all thirsty. They are. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying none of that. But if you're going to go to the grimiest part of town, like this dude PNB did, he went to one of the grimiest parts of
Manchester,
town.
right? He got smoked that.
Oh, Manchester and Maine. But see, this what y'all got to understand. LA hoods, like you could be in your neighborhood, around the corner is another neighborhood, around the corner from that is another neighborhood. It could be Crip Hood, Blood Hood, Crip Hood, Blood Hood. So on Manchester and Maine, you got Family Swans right there. You got A7 Gangsta Crips right there. You got Kitchen Crips right there. It's Main Street Mafia right there. It ain't no telling who, and they all kind of like there at that borderline, bro. So niggas need to know how to move when they come out here. That's all it is. Stay out the damn hood.
Let me say something, Biggie. Let me say something real quick. Check. First of all, when you got money like that, you should be able to go what you want to with security. You got 2 paid security. You got 2 of your niggas that's strapped, that's from out that you fuck with. That's what you do. That's how you carry it.
Hey,
That's
Born, let me just tell you something from an East Coast nigga perspective. Every time I go to LA, which is a lot, right? There's niggas that victimize themselves like Hitman Holler. When I go to LA, it's nothing but love because they know I'm not from out there. They know I'm not banging. I'm telling you something. It's the way you move, what makes you comfortable, and the people that you with. You understand what I'm saying?
Because look at here. Not to cut you off, big dog. You know I'm on the clock, so I'm gonna just make this brief. But that's just like in the 80s and in the 90s. Niggas in New York was getting robbed all the time. You was hearing niggas getting knocked off of their chain. Not saying necessarily getting murked.
Yeah, it was getting murked. Niggas was getting murked for chains.
So this what I'm saying. This ain't nothing new. What happened to old boy the other day, that ain't nothing new. That's been happening for years. It's just with the rise of social media, we are seeing it live in real time and don't have to hear about it later. What I'm saying to anybody that want to be an up and coming rep, whatever, nigga, once you get into another tax bracket, you move with people that's in your tax bracket. They want to move with niggas that's the grimiest niggas that ain't got nothing, niggas who wake up to see what kind of grimy stuff they can get off into. If you from the streets, you already supposed to know that.
Right.
See, these niggas get a little bit of money. These niggas get a little bit of money and think because they got money, they think that and they could pay a couple of niggas to be around them. Now they think they street. You not a street nigga. Stay in your lane. Stop trying to be something you not. Everybody haven't been to jail. Everybody ain't been in prison riots. Everybody ain't been in bang outs. Everybody don't do a hood day. This if you wasn't never one of them niggas, see, okay, bro, look. Like I said, I grew up in Front Hood, but I grew up over there. We was young niggas. We went to elementary school, junior high, and high school together. So we kind of like, this is our clique. If you didn't grow up over there, you really not one of us.
Exactly.
You could be kind of like an honorary type nigga, but you
Correct.
never gonna be considered one of us because we grew up in it. We
grew
did
up
it.
right.
Okay, now you can't be
yeah.
a twin. Look, I've seen this online. I'm not gonna say too many niggas' names, but certain New York Bloods said that they didn't even become Bloods till they was in their mid-20s. This one of them niggas, supposedly an OG, didn't turn blood till this nigga was like 30 years old. Nigga at 30, we put it down. You really supposed to be putting your rag down by the time you turn 30.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We was doing that from teenagers all into our 20s. Now these niggas got some rap, they rap, got IG. Now what you want to do is act like you hard, but nigga, you wasn't there. You didn't break into the school's cafeterias. Nigga, you wasn't raiding, you wasn't doing that little crazy stuff. And then of course, as you got older, the crimes, the level of the crimes increased. But I'm saying though, bro, it's like y'all was good.
Disrespect that you don't come, that you're not from that, but then when you get on, you start glorifying it like you put in work and you help in some
And
kind
not knowing that niggas really not going. Okay, it's just like with that situation with Indian Red Boy. Indian Red Boy was originally a Hollywood Paru. He got into it with one of the OGs over there, and now all of a sudden he ain't from Hollywood. He from Inglewood family. No, that don't work like that. Like, yeah, you'll go over there and you can hang, but you really not one of them. That's why didn't nobody really ride for that nigga when them Hollywood niggas did that. That was like an in hood thing. Nigga, you really from Hollywood County. Paru, you not no Inglewood family. But what I'm saying is, you see, when you could bang from Instagram, when you get into them streets, see them, the streets is still the streets.
Yep.
See what I'm saying? This is new to a lot of these little young niggas. It's like what y'all grew up, y'all been in y'all mama house. Y'all ain't been in the streets. You gotta understand, I come from the era where niggas had they mamas and daddies was crack monsters. Their daddies was sherm heads. You gotta understand, I come from a different era where a gangster was a gangster. You know what I'm saying? These niggas now is Instagram gangsters. Like these little Instagram hoes, these is Instagram gangsters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You see, soon as they get caught, they telling on any and everything that didn't have nothing to do with nothing.
Well, you
They
know
telling
what?
on everybody.
Well, you know what, right? And you know what, Biggie, like you even said it. He even said it. Even PNB, he said, man, niggas get take for they shit all the time around there.
Come
you
on,
just
man.
don't hear about it. That's why it's good.
Hey, Born, what the fuck? Like going backtrack to your what you were saying. What's the component in these niggas' heads that be super rich, know they targets, but don't fuck with security? You do security professionally.
I've been bodyguard for over 20 years, right? And even when I wasn't bodyguard, before I started bodyguard and I was getting money, I had security with me. I had my mans with me. I didn't have to hold no heat. They held the heat.
Right.
If I was out of town somewhere, they held the heat, bruh. You got to think about it. I was in the streets for a long time. Then I came home from prison the first time. Then I started bodyguarding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And see, you know what else they doing? What I don't like. Now, again, I'm not saying LA ain't earned a lot of the reputation they got. But niggas will get robbed anywhere, my dude. It don't matter what state you're in. You could be in Texas. You could be in Detroit. You could be in New York. You could be in New Jersey. You can get robbed anywhere, my dude. It's this what I'm saying again. I don't know why it's just strictly seemed like just LA got this stigma, but hell, back in the days, New York rappers in New York was getting their shit clapped every day.
Hold on. I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah.
Even back in the day when I was growing up, we was robbing New York rappers. They came to Jersey to do shows.
See, so you see, this ain't nothing new.
You know what it is? Hey, bro, this is what it is. And you from LA, so I want you to try, and I'm from New York, so but I go both ways. Pause. I go to both sides. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I go to both sides and get love. I'm gonna tell you something. This is just a random thing that I want to say. Right, having conversations like this allow us to understand it from the ground level, because it's good to have an East Coast motherfucker, a group of East Coast motherfuckers and West Coast motherfuckers able to throw this shit around and know that, listen, the same shit that go on the East go on the West. The reason why we a little bit more sensitive is because there's a high a high volume of niggas getting knocked down in LA. So let me ask you this. What's the difference? Because I think it's the gun laws, but what do you think is a difference between LA and New York that makes LA more dangerous for artists?
Dude, it's all the same, bro. It ain't more dangerous. It's just like I said, if the rappers come to LA and stick to the areas that's rapper friendly, so to speak, they will be fine. But it's like I said, Hitman Holla wanted to go to Nickerson Gardens. This PNB dude wanted to go on Manchester and Maine. Y'all want to go to the grimiest parts of town and then wonder why these grimy niggas get access. Look, when you got a certain amount of money, dude, the niggas that's under your tax bracket ain't even supposed to have access to really keep it 100 with you. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to move. If you rich, move like you rich. You don't see rich niggas moving amongst poor people. To me, today's rappers, back in the days, rappers wanted clout for being the lyricist.
In New York, when they rob you, they don't kill you, like Sam just said.
Okay, well, yeah, out here you'll mess around and get murked. But what I'm saying, like back in the 90s, it was about your lyrical content. You had to be lyrical. Today, it's about your street credibility. See, you could be all that. Niggas is more worried about, look at Young Thug. Young Thug was making all his money wearing dresses. He had all kind of gimmicks, but what happened to him? He caught up with some Rico shit now. You want to be Al Capone. You know what I'm saying? See, what I'm saying is niggas want to try to live a persona that they never have. They hear some niggas talk, maybe know some videos, think the streets is like this and the streets really ain't like that. Then you wonder why you get your wig pushed all the way back.
And then you gotta understand, Big E, and like Big E even said too, you gotta really understand from what Big E was saying too, man. Like these people over there, man, because I lived over there. Niggas are born into this. Females are born into this.
It, man.
You're born
your mom
into
and
this.
daddy was Grape Street. Your mom and daddy was bounty hunter, nigga. You like
that's what you gonna be.
Bounty hunters.
Right, and if you're gonna be that, and if you don't be that, you're gonna have to leave. You got to get out the hood. You can't. Man, they don't understand that. It ain't like you can say, okay, it might be the good kid where they say, hey, man, don't put him in there. But when he get older, he got to come back and represent the hood. He's obligated to. He's from that hood. It's a different
you see what
time.
I'm saying? Look at what time it is, bro. We knew what time it is, bro. Again, what happened to old boy ain't nothing new. To really be honest with you, old boy should have just gave the chain up, because I heard what happened was when they was like, break that off, he like, nah. Okay, well, bruh, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You can get the chain back.
Hey, E, when you finish, I want to ask you a question, E.
Yeah, go ahead real quick. Go ahead and ask me, big dog.
I want to add on to that too. So Lil PNB, if that what happened, he stood on his shit. You ain't gonna win every battle. You know what I mean? He stood on his shit. The good die young. It is what it is. But I want to ask you a question. I want to change the narrative. Is that type of energy with the Mexicans over there in California?
Yeah, big dog. It been.
No, I'm talking about with the black gangs. Do they have the same energy towards the Mexican
bro, but it
gangs
got to be, it got to be more of a political thing. Like, okay, blacks and Mexicans, you know, we all on it's thin ice out here. We all skating on thin ice when it comes to that.
Right.
So it's really like y'all over there, we over here. Unless it's been unless somebody did something to somebody, it's kind of.
So if a Mexican dude went to that chicken joint, he would have got the same energy.
But
I mean, you gotta understand, dude. You gotta understand. Let's take the colors out of it. A nigga getting robbed is a nigga getting robbed. It really don't matter what the color is.
Yeah.
Like when the blacks and Mexicans really was really into it, was because them East Coast niggas took all them keys from the Mexicans. But what they had to understand, them could have been some white boy. It could have been anybody. Anybody going.
You talking about years ago when they were just killing anything black.
Exactly. But
you see now, hold on. You see, you said it's not about color, but they made it about color. They didn't give a fuck if you was a gang or not.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, we had to talk. But once everybody came to the table, it's like, okay, bro, they didn't rob you because you was Mexican. They robbed you because you had 100 keys. You just so happened to be Mexican. If they would have been some niggas, that had 100 keys, they would have got robbed. If it had been some white boys who had 100 keys, they would have got robbed.
Yeah,
It
you're
don't matter
100%
who it
right,
was.
but
All
it
they saw
mattered.
was 100
It,
keys.
it mattered to the Mexicans because they said
Yeah,
hit
but
anybody who black though.
but what do you? Okay, but you see, we went to war, but we went to war behind that. And once everybody came to the table and they understood, it didn't have nothing to do with you being Mexican. That was 100 keys. 100 keys is 100 keys. It don't matter who they came from.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So they understood. Once they understood that you
Can
wasn't
we agree
robbed
on one
because you was
thing? Can
Mexican.
we listen? Can we agree on this, right? And this is just my observation, like I said, from the outside looking in when I go travel. LA niggas is different than East Coast niggas. LA niggas,
and that's the fact.
LA niggas will fucking murder you, even if they don't get something. A lot of times, like when we look at the nature of the murders and the robberies, I'm just saying, like on the East Coast, you might find niggas getting robbed, but you don't see niggas just getting smoked all the
Hey,
time.
homie, no, hey, dog. I know a
If I
nigga
can
that's
chime
dead. I know a nigga that's dead behind a cigarette. Okay, let's keep it 100. Niggas is dead behind some really stupid stuff that really wasn't worth it. But I'm just saying though, like when you talk to black Mexican gang, everything is politics, bro. Look, you mess around, like let's say if you get into it with a Mexican and don't tell nobody, bro, you gonna mess around and get disciplined because you been started something.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You will really start some. So that's how it is on both sides. You don't just go getting at them Mexicans for no reason because you're gonna get other people hurt.
Now
So
see, so
Mexican
now
gang,
you saying that a Mexican went into that chicken joint, how you saying got that energy because them whoever attacked PNB be like, nah, them nigga Mexicans, they gonna clap back. How you saying it?
but
That's how I get it.
no. What I'm saying, hold up, big guy. I hear where you trying to go, but let me keep it in this perspective. If it would have been a Mexican gang member, and he seen PNB go into Roscoe's with a $200,000 chain on, he would have got at him. If he would have seen Kid Frost go into Roscoe's with a $200,000 necklace on, he would have got at him. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter the color. He would have got robbed
Would the
anyway.
blacks have held him down? Would the blacks, if PNB came up off that chain and he didn't pass away, would the blacks have helped? Would they have retaliated and help him get that chain back, or be on his side for that? Or that's
Well, the dude, well, see you making it about race instead of just a
No, I'm not
robbery,
making
my dude.
Bro, it is about race, though, bro.
I'm just showing.
It's not about race when you're talking about dudes that's in the
There's
street.
a mentality. What I'm saying is, it is a certain mentality that's out there. Hold on one second. Let me. Can I? I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll mute.
Also, you got to remember what E is saying. Okay, let's say it like this: if it was a Mexican, he would have never been over there. He got no business being over there. That's what he's saying. He's saying is there's no way that he would have been over there because he understands the politics. When he keep mentioning it, he keeps saying politics. Again, if you don't understand the politics, he's trying to explain it. He's saying anybody would have got robbed being over there. But just imagine if it was a Mexican, he would have got robbed, and he definitely would have probably got shot because
I'm saying I fully understood what he said, but in one scenario he said the politics get involved is an understanding what you just said about territory. I was saying hypothetically, if it was a famous Mexican rappers, which it is Mexican rappers over there in Cali, and they don't give a fuck about black people. If one of them went into a restaurant where they got the same energy, that's all I was asking. I say anybody could get robbed, but I say if they was thinking because of the politics, they're like, nah, we don't want that type of action because we know how the Mexicans get down. It's gonna come back on us.
But what I'm trying to tell you though is, but what's gonna happen is, okay, this is I keep saying politics because you can get other people hurt. You see what I'm saying? A nigga, a lick is just a lick. Okay, it really don't matter your color. But what I'm saying is, if you black and you're going to hit a Mexican, you better be ready for the political ramifications of that. Because see, you can mess around and get your mama killed now.
Time out. Listen. Hey, E, no disrespect. Listen to what you saying, E. You kind of agreeing with me. I'm listening to you, and we gonna understand this. He was a rapper. You know, whether they didn't know or they know, you know, rappers are a target wherever they go. That's a lick.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Ain't no politics in that. But I'm saying, if it was a Mexican, you recognize that maybe the same people in Cali are like, hold up, we don't want that because it could get different for us. So you kind of agreeing with me.
Yeah,
okay, well,
but I'm
look at
saying,
it like this. Look at it like this. If that Mexican had a came in there, would you think that Mexican would have went by himself with his girl?
When has it been cool that we
Well,
can't
no, I don't think so. Cause if you were from the streets, you know how to move. You would
You
have
don't
stayed in
know
the car and
that.
told
You
that
don't
girl to
know
get the
that.
food.
You do not know that. You're not gonna sit over there and tell me that you don't want one
Well,
Mexican
the same
driving his girl. Be
same
like, yo, fuck
scenario.
all these
You
niggas.
same scenario, bro. No disrespect. You don't know that. He just started talking hypothetically. But I'm just taking
Let
for
me
what
ask
he
y'all
said. He
something.
said
Let me
if it
try
was a
something.
Mexican over there, we
Let me
know
try
that they know
something.
how to move. They know their culture. So hypothetically, I'm just assuming he would know how to move.
Hey,
That's what he
Eggy,
said.
Exactly. But
Eggy,
then you
no, but bro,
the
this what
same
I'm
way
trying to say
PNB,
though
the
too.
same way.
It
Oh, one
don't
second.
matter who that
Yeah,
day
one second.
was. It don't matter who it was that day. Whoever got it in their mind, if a nigga,
I think yo, Eggy, hey, I think
I'm just
Yo,
somebody.
it's the same thing PNB Rock was thinking. I'm gonna go to this Roscoe's with my girl and sit down. There could be a Mexican that run through that hood and be like, "Yo, fuck it, I'm gonna go over here and have me a couple wings with my girl and sit down." That's when those politics
you know what?
come into play.
LA
Depending on
itself is really, really, really separate. You think about the prison system and the city. The city. Hey yo, you gotta mute your mic, bro. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
hold on. Let me say this real quick. I had to kind of be quiet. But look,
Why is it so
it
red?
don't matter who that dude was. It don't matter who that dude was that particular day. It don't matter what color. If you had on a $200,000 chain that day, you was going to get robbed.
Hey, good
What he's
morning,
saying,
fellas.
what
Good
my
morning.
man was saying, I agree with what he's saying. But what I'm saying is, dudes will still hit that Mexican, but you got to prepare for a war that other people will get caught up in. So don't think dudes don't have that energy. They do actually have it. But now, instead of it being a black on black thing, it's gonna be a whole lot of other ramifications.
Like the dude we hit the lick, man, he just started some shit between two different coasts. Like y'all niggas is not understanding the East Coast is on some shit. They feeling like, all right, where's the get back? That shit just caused a whole different ramification to happen. Since when has it been cool to hit a nigga in front of his wife and kids, yo?
It ain't
Like, what is we doing?
never been. It's not cool, but how do you control? You don't control grimy niggas, my dude. Them niggas is grimy. We can't do nothing about that. Them niggas is grimy.
Bro, even if you grimy, it's still a consequence, my G. It's a
I'm not
consequence
saying,
regardless.
but I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. What I'm saying is that, bro, that element that's out there, until they go or just die off, you can't control that element, my dude.
That's,
That's all I'm
you know,
saying.
to me, I look at it like this. It's like we'll look at it like this. It's like imagine going into a third world country, right? And they ain't got shit, and you just pull up there. It's a third world country. Everybody is poverty stricken, dog. They see food.
All right,
That's
what you guys say, boy?
All right, check this out. Josh said the brothers aggressive mentality of black people towards themselves versus aggressive others. We don't victimize others as we do ourselves. That's not the fact right there.
Ooh. Oh, for
That
me,
that
I
was
could beat
that was my
after,
point. What I was alluding to. Salute to that comment. Word.
come on. You ain't so what ill is that in New York, you can go anywhere you want to go in New York. We don't have no Mexican part and black part. Hey, yo, somebody mic is dumb loud. Mute your mic. I
I think that's E. I think E at work.
Mute your mic.
He on a forklift.
Oh, he on his. All right, so yeah, I feel like in New York, Jersey, we could go. I mean, we can go anywhere we want. But in LA, if you turn the wrong corner, your ass out of here.
But even in New York, New Jersey, if you got a $200,000 chain on, you a walking lick, and it's wrong. It's bad. But New York, New Jersey, we move I don't know, we move smarter because we so used to motherfuckers trying to rob us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But even in Jersey is a consequence Cause them same dudes who are walking around with that chain, you know they know how to move. And on people who attack that, you know, it's a consequence with that.
That's why when you walk
It's a
with your
difference.
chain,
It's a little
that's why
different.
look. Hey, good morning, fellas. That's why when you walking around like that, like when I walk around with my chains and shit on, I'm only doing it when I know that I'm gonna put my shit on. I'm not when I put my shit on, I'm gonna put my grip on too. I'm not gonna be with my wife and kids ass naked. Like I'm from DC. And when you come around here, I can go on any block and post up with my chains on because they know how I'm gonna go. But I don't do that. But I'm just saying, when I was young and dumber, when I used to be stupid, before I returned 30, when I got in my 30s, bro, I'm trying to tell you, this shit is grimy out here the same way it is in Cali. Like if you got your chains on, you better be ready. Somebody gonna be looking at you. You just a walking lick, just like we just said.
Exactly.
So you gotta be able to deal with what come with it.
Now for PNB, keeping it G, the nigga from a whole set, like not on the gang shit, but that side, they already. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to the news and shit. They literally the Fed just said something about that squad that he with. So I'm like, it's kind of like messed up that a lot of y'all don't. I guess y'all don't know Philly politics like that, but that Bull really is a street dude. So maybe he wasn't just moving correctly in that situation. But even in the little interviews, he already saying, "Yo, I'm cool with this clique. I'm cool with that clique. I made sure I tapped in with them. I tapped in with them." So maybe he felt comfortable where he was at. Everyone on this joint talking about, oh yeah, yo, he wasn't moving correctly, he not a street dude. Yo, Bull came straight out the state punk and started doing music. That's how I'm like, yo, I don't think y'all really know dude like that. Y'all don't
No,
really
it
know his
ain't. It ain't
background.
that. But no, King, we're
I
not
agree
saying
with
he's
you,
not a
though.
street dude. What I'm saying is he's
I
a
agree with
street
you
dude.
too. I agree with you too.
He's a street. He's a street dude where he from. Like my man said in D.C., he's a street dude. But if he go to L.A., that ain't your street. That's a different street. You
Right.
can't take the
And
same mentality somewhere else to
hey,
go.
cuz I'm telling you, I'm from DC, like what you just said, and when I went to LA, I know how to move when that. Like I went to Nipsey Hustle, that marathon shit on Saturday. Niggas, my man on FaceTime, they like, well, y'all better get the fuck out of there. But whole time we ain't got no grips, we ain't got nothing. But sorry, but I'm still going rock what I do because at the end of the day, we know what we was going into. We ain't just walking into that. We
Bro, you got
know
your wife
we
over there checking you, bro.
huh?
Your wife over there checking when you talk about watch your mouth. Your wife
Nah,
checking.
I'm at work.
Keep that
Nah,
clip going.
I'm at work. I'm at work, and I got
Stop
two
that
extra
work.
height. But look. What I'm telling you is, when we went there to Cali, we knew where we was going there. Like we was on Malibu. But at the end of the
Right.
day, I wanted to go and holler in the hood with Nipsey and take some pictures with me and my girl, my family and shit. But I knew the danger that it's gonna cause. You feel what I'm saying? I know it's a risk that I'm taking. Like it ain't. If you from the streets, you know where the streets at. Like you could look around you and tell you in the street. Like it
But
ain't
why does
Cali
it
don't.
have to be that way though? Like even with the Nips
That's just how it
mural
is.
and all of the candles and people kicking them out, why does it have to be that way? Like, are
Look,
we not
I'm
gonna
gonna tell
focus
you.
on change
I'm gonna tell
and
you
see
some
what we
real
can
stuff.
do? Like, as far as like,
Look,
what's gonna be
let
the
me.
changing factor as far as us and weed and weather, beautiful bleach beaches and sand and turquoise water, and I can't bend a corner and go to a mural and take a picture with my family because I got to be worried about this block is on this. Like, what can we do to change that? Because it's not even the people within the city. What about the people who just come in and visit? I remember when I
That's a
first went to
fact.
LA, they told me that
Yeah.
I had to wear an all-black LA hat. My first thoughts was like a Yankee hat wouldn't
Well,
even matter out there. I thought that a
well,
Yankee hat wouldn't even matter out there. They told me, no,
let
bro,
me
just come straight out here with a black LA hat. Yo, that's whack, my nigga. I
let
collect
Yeah, but
fitted
see,
hats. I want a style.
but
But
see,
you
I
what
gotta
you about to
agree,
say,
respect
bro.
they.
Vaughn?
You gotta
You can't
respect their
even wear your
culture.
certain hat,
You gotta
bro.
Well, one
respect
mic
their
on Vaughn.
culture. You
Right,
gotta
but we
respect
also
your
got
culture.
right, but we also
Hold on
got to
one
keep
second.
them.
One second, yeah.
Right, but we also got to keep them perspective. Like we said, it's everywhere. Think about Chicago. People go to Chicago. I like King Von. Man, you can't go on Old Block and take no pictures of King Von right across the street from Old
Right,
Block. You
right,
can't
fact.
do that. That's
Without
impossible.
somebody
Hold on.
checking you.
Hold
Man,
on one
man, you
second.
about to
No,
get pulled up
one mic
on.
real quick. One mic.
Old
One
block
mic.
with them
One mic.
poodles. Like, what's up, man?
One mic. I think the enemy is trying to create another East Coast, West Coast war. Perhaps
Right.
for 70D, we should do the knowledge to the perspective as well. Facts, like I was saying, like me, I got knowledge of self. So every place I went, I rolled all over the world. I did that. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I never had nobody run down me. I wore my jewelry, wore my watches, wore my $500, $600, $700 shoes, whatever I wanted to wear, and nobody never did nothing to me. I don't know because I'm a big nigga or they know the gods are heavy. The gods are heavy, whatever.
Right.
God is heavy in LA. They heavy in the South. They heavy in Texas. They heavy in Midwest. We big, and then the guys we still rock with the Nation of Islam too. So it's a lot. It's also a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand that they don't mess with righteous men, but you want to mess with these little boys and these rappers. I'm like, yo, all that shit is whack, no matter where they do with that. But what I'm saying is, at least when we rob a nigga walk away from it.
Unless he give a little attention, it could get nasty. I just want to add to what the brother said. Like, how can we stop it? It starts in the household, man. That mother gotta teach the child.
It's no stopping it. It's no stopping
Well,
it.
if you
Everybody.
you can't stop the streets, but I'm talking about attacking that mentality. I would just add to what the brother was saying. I ain't trying to overtalk you or hear myself talking, but I would just add to what the brother said. If you think like that, then you can't change nothing. But it is a difference in the East Coast. And let me tell you, in Jersey,
one person, fam, one person.
Go ahead, Go ahead, bro.
And maybe even New York, we embrace the rappers at first. We embrace anybody who doing their thing. We're gonna see how you move. You come disrespectful, it can get nasty with you. If we can't get closer, we can't build with you, it might get nasty with you. But we gonna embrace you at first. I don't know if that culture like that at LA. I just don't know if it's like that.
I don't think it's embraced. I think it's more or less, okay, let's look at it like this. If a nigga from your hood, let's use Nipsey, come up, all right? Because you got to remember, there are hoods, there are people that's rappers there. Now, I'm a rapper. I blew up on my side of the coast. I get big. I decide, fuck it. I want to come out there too now. I got money. I go out there and buy. But at the same time, again, you know, I was always raised. I moved around after leaving the East. I went to the South and the West. And my old man used to tell me, hey, don't never forget, son, you was not raised here. You can be embraced here, but you're not raised here. So don't never get it comfortable to think that you're from here. You know what I'm saying? You didn't go to school here. That's what Big E said. Man, you didn't break into the elementary schools. You didn't rob the corner stores. You don't know nothing about that history. So when you come, you are embraced. They embrace them just like they embrace them. But when you start talking like, yeah, I'm good with this people, I'm connected with these people, and you know, they try to push it. If you watch the interview, it's like it's not necessarily a braggadocious, but it's to the point where you don't have to use another nigga name if you already certified. And you don't use a street nigga name to say you know streets. That's all I'm saying. He used 3 different things. So you gotta
the same book shot. So
Whoever talking, you breaking up, bro.
Breaking up, fam.
You hear that forklift in the back, crazy.
Nah, but what I'm trying to tell y'all is, it don't matter how street you are. The streets ain't playing fair, regardless what street you on. It don't matter. Like y'all, you are like, I lost my brother, and my brother was one of the biggest drug dealers that been in DC, you know, in a long time. But what I'm telling you is, the police don't give a fuck because they know that they was on his ass already, so they ain't gonna do no investigation. And it's easy to kill a black man and to go rob a white man in Beverly Hills because you know you're gonna do some time. Like, people get the misconception of I get it confused of why people dying. They dying because of their pride. Like, he know where he was at. Like, it ain't that much dumbness in the world. I know a man hit him like, I'm going to Roscoe's right here. I know a nigga told him, nah, don't go right there, but you gonna do it anyway because you think you bigger than world. Like, it don't go like that. Right, and I send my condolences to him because I lost my brother. But at the end of the day, people just they learn a lesson, and it's sad to say, like, that's just on real nigga time. And we can't change it. All that drill music, all that bull crap, all these cell phones, all that internet, you can't even raise your kids because the phone do it. Even what you tell your kid to do the right way and do the right thing, they gonna get on social media and see what they like to see and do what they like to do.
Can I say something?
Go ahead, brother.
Go ahead.
All right. I'm from Philly too, right? And one of my mans know him personally, right? But there's no way around it, man. He moved wrong. He was dead wrong. He was out of pocket. Period. You don't wear no damn jury. You just don't do that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Philly, born and raised. I live out here in D.C. I live out here in Maryland, right outside of D.C. But I'm born and raised in Philly, man. And he was out of pocket, man. Ain't no way around it, man. It's like I question his judgment. But they say pride come before the fall. So apparently he must have been on some arrogant stuff to even put that chain on. I would never.
Yo, Steve-O, I want you to hear something. Steve-O, I want you to hear something real quick. I want you to listen to this, son. You with me? I want you to listen to this real quick.
Yeah.
You tell me how arrogant this was.
Okay.
I want you to hear this.
You about to play the interview. You about to play the interview?
Yeah.
Facts, he was. I watched it too.
Some test me shit. Like he was just like, yeah, come to the hood. You feel me? Like come up to the hood.
Advertise and promote your business with an all-in-one digital marketing package. Get an instant quote for your website, digital.
All right, yeah, here we go. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
You go see?
Serious. I ain't gonna lie. I went through some shit when I first.
LA, I think because LA is synonymous with the death of Biggie.
Is that what I said?
Hey, y'all, I'm going to just say this real quick.
Yo, Warro Day, yo, ain't safe. How about that?
Hey, let me say this real quick, fellas, and I got to go. But look, niggas get robbed everywhere, man. It ain't just LA. It don't matter what state you in. And it just so happened, old boy was a rapper. My condolences to him and everything. But don't think somebody getting robbed and killed is exclusive to LA. And I'm going to just end on that. Salute to y'all, panel chat. Salute to all you fellas. Great conversation. Born, I'm a
have a blessed day, Slim. Have a blessed day.
All right. Listen to this. There you go, bro. This what pissed me off.
You know the crazy thing about that situation? By the way, like you said, you've lived in LA. Yeah. Like LA's always felt a little spooky to me. And just tell me, and it's fine. You tell me if it's just me being pussy. But like, just LA. I think because LA is synonymous with the death of Biggie, death of Pac. Yeah. And I think it's just so much where like niggas might be like ganged up other places, but I've never seen gang culture over there. It's just so
serious.
Crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. I went through some shit when I first like was having in LA with some niggas from Grape Street. These my niggas to this day. You feel me?
Hold up, Jason
Nelson
tip me.
Yeah. You feel me? They try to do some type of shit, but they saying that I wasn't on that shit. You feel me? Like they try to approach me on some cool shit, but I'm just knowing too much. I'm from the trenches too, so I'm just like not paying it. I'm not taking it lightly. You know what I'm saying? So I'm clutching and all that. Like I'm like, bro, what is y'all niggas trying to do? Like I'm going off of the energy. Fuck what you saying right now. I know what you saying. But it's like I'm getting it too. You feel me? Like I'm not slow. I'm not no fucking dickhead. It's like, what's going on, bro? Like, what y'all trying to do? Like, and when they peeped it, they're like, oh no, this nigga ain't no fuck nigga. Like, you know, some shit like we really could fuck with this nigga, like on some real shit. And when they peeped it, like they started like getting a little bit more lackadaisical. And it's like, all right, we could talk. You feel me? And they try to test me like on some test me shit. Like, they was just like, yeah, come to the hood. You feel me? Like, come to the hood. I went to their hood. You feel me? With strapped up. You feel me? Like I went with my niggas. Like it was like 3 of us. And we wasn't crazy deep. Because I just be wanting niggas to know, like, I'm like y'all. I'm just like y'all, bro. You feel me? Like I'm just like you. I came from the trenches, and I want niggas to like. I don't know why I used to be like that.
It's that respect, right?
It's like, I don't know why I used to always have that. Like everywhere I go, I wanted to touch the hood. Like,
and it's also to kind of let them know, like, yo, y'all built from the same time. Because sometimes people they'll judge off, they'll think that it's only niggas that come from where we at built like this. And
no kizzy. So when they seen that though, them niggas respect the hand. They like, oh no, this nigga PNB coming different. You know how many niggas that we didn't had the same conversation with and told them to pull up to the block, and them niggas said he was gonna come to the block.
Them niggas ain't never at 8 o'clock.
Them niggas never pulled
2 weeks ago.
Roddy Ricch did the same shit when I put up the Roddy Ricch projects 2 different times before Roddy Ricch was even like super heavy. It was like, damn, bro, you just came out here. Like, it was me and him. Me and him went to the projects. He like, bro, like, you ain't got no security and none of that shit. Tripping. And it's like, bro, I got security, but I don't got security. You feel me? Like, I be on my shit too. You feel me? So I be on angles. I'm already watching everything that's going on. So it's gonna be kind of hard for you to get me because I used to do the same shit.
Like, that probably gives you a lot of like respect and shit like that.
Yeah, niggas fuck with that for sure.
But I go like LA's gotten just weird and like I think during the pandemic I was just hearing too much stories like niggas getting their watches taken off.
Somebody tried me on Fairfax like mid pandemic, but it was like another one. Though? I don't know. I guess because niggas be sweet. You feel me? And niggas see me with my family and they think I'm just out here lacking. You know what I'm saying? So it would be one of those type of situations. So where like niggas,
I hear that just walking up to niggas in like broad daylight, like yo, give me your chain. Like I'm like, yo,
niggas try me on some. It'd be like every time
they try to take your jewelry or some shit.
I don't know, but it'd be like I be on shit and I'm not where I'm from. We like sneaky criminals. Like in LA, it's like they bold. It's like they want you to know. They want to spark a conversation with you first before they get into some shit. Some of them might just go crazy. Like I know some niggas like that too. They might not even. They might be on their sneaky shit too. But the majority of the times I got into some shit, it was like they just gave a drop up too fast. You feel me? So the second time I got into some shit, it was like niggas was just talking loud as shit, wanting me to hear their conversation. And it's like I'm with my peoples, like I'm with my daughter and my girl. Like why they talking about this gangster shit? Like this around, like we outside, we on Fairfax. I'm like, man, you know, I already peed the bitch. We out.
Gangsters out there on Fairfax.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like what the fuck is going on? Like I'm on Fairfax right now. So I'm like, man, we out here. You feel me? Like we going. My girl, like, no, we ain't. I'm like, I'm just going off of the vibes. Like we out.
Is she peeping the energy?
No, she ain't peeping. Yeah, she ain't peeping. She was thinking I'm tripping.
Women
sometimes. She be thinking I'm tripping. So in the mix of all this, I'm like, no, we out. So she peeped it. I'm serious. She's like, no, we out. We drive probably like 2 blocks in the street. She thinking this shit a game. She pulled over somewhere else. Like, oh, I wanted to go to this store right here. And then in a mix of me, like telling her like where the park at, like somebody just came fast as shit and took the parking spot, like the same spot that we. Yeah. I'm like, dude, they must have been following me or something, bro. How the fuck this car get behind me this fast? Like I ain't even look.
All right.
When you think of growth, do you think about projections and paperwork?
Yo, don't say that, boy. You still didn't send me enough for the premium, so shut your ass up.
I look back and that shit was there quick as shit. And then when I walked past, like the car bombed out. Like this shit tinted to the max.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting all this heat coming from the car though. Like I'm feeling the energy coming from the car. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Who that car? Like, you know, some other shit. I ain't go in the store for 2 seconds. The same people come from out the car, hop in the store, hype as shit, say some gangbanging shit, like some shit. I don't know what they say. This is some shit out loud. It was like something that I recognize the energy. You feel me? I'm like, what? You feel me? Like he like started talking to me with some gay shit. Like I'm like, bro, do you know me?
Come on, Wack. He ain't a Bozo.
He like, nigga, I know who you is. Trying to get me to like get into some shit.
He's following behind a bro. Bro, you didn't just hear what this nigga
all right,
said.
left for Wack 100. Wack 100 call her dead, man. He always respect the dead, though. Coward ass nigga. You heard Wack 100 call him a bozo? Yo, Steve-O speaks.
That's crazy. So what you...
Steve-O.
So, yo.
You got pressure mute. Steve-O, you got pressure mute. You got to unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
You gotta hit that mic button at the bottom.
Hit that mic. Unmute yourself, Steve-O.
All the way at the left. Hit unmute yourself.
Unmute yourself, bro.
I don't think you know.
You got yourself muted. We can't hear you, Steve-O.
Yeah, we can't hear. I can't hear.
Me either. His mic is muted.
So what you think about that? Him saying that on the live, calling this girl a bozo.
Steve-O.
Yo.
You heard your boy PNB Rock, right?
Yeah, I heard it.
Was that some stupid shit to say in the interview?
As you say in Philly, that was some nut shit, man.
Yeah, that was definitely.
In DC, as they say in DC, that was some Bama shit.
Nah, we say that in DC. We say you a goofy.
Yeah,
you on some goofy shit. That's what we say. I'm from DC. You goofy or goofy time.
That money is worse than drugs sometimes.
Yeah,
And
and I
that
hate to
money,
assassinate anybody's character, right?
But
that money,
bro,
I
that
hate to
money
assassinate
makes you
anybody's
dumb
character,
shit.
but yeah.
but bro, y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
All right, do y'all know how the young dudes in Philly talk? Cause he sound like any dude in Philly. That's why I keep asking y'all, do y'all know Philly politics? He sound like any nigga in Philly. That's how we talk, bro. That's
So
not
yeah,
nothing. I'm keeping it G with
That's how
y'all.
the young
That's
niggas
nothing
Philly talk.
exclusive.
how was he talking?
Yeah,
Hold up.
Can I say something? That's how
yeah,
that's how young niggas talk in Philly. I'm from
yeah,
Philly, born
maybe,
Yeah,
and raised.
right. That ain't how
Older
the
cats
grown
don't
maybe
people
talk
for
talk.
like that, man. I
maybe
need money like
for
that.
old head,
Let me say something.
it
Let me
might
say something.
sound
'Cause I gotta
goofy.
go. I got to go. Let me say something real quick, man. Then I'm
Hey, one mic,
gonna
y'all.
listen. Let me say something real quick, and then I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Real gangsters, real street niggas move in silence. They don't talk about their work. They don't talk. They don't claim to be. They just don't do that, man. They don't move like that, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't move like that, man. And I'm from Philly, born and raised. They don't move like that, man. They don't.
And I keep trying to tell y'all, bro, it's a different era, cuz
I get it, man.
yeah, for an old head, that's how y'all move. For the young boys, them niggas is they're gonna tell you, all right, we're gonna smoke you, and then they gonna do it. So it may not look gangster, but I'm telling you, the shit still happen, bro. It's not trying to make it right. I'm just
Well, can I
telling
say
you
one
what
thing, and I'm
it
gone?
is.
I wish a nigga would back in the day when I was in the streets. I wish a nigga would tell me he gonna bang me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
No, one thing that the girl said yesterday on the mic that made a lot of sense is she said you should have had a South Central bitch, like man, and then people were saying that all girls don't like me. I've been married with my wife for 5 years. I've been with her for 13 years. My girl from Detroit, and she moved up to DC. And the whole time, if I'm not moving right, she not moving at all. You feel what I'm saying? She always got my back. You feel me? Like I could go. Nah, Bill, I don't want you to go there because I know how you move, and I'm not. Nah, we going somewhere else. Like at the end of the day, that's how my girl move, and that's why we last so long.
Real
Like
quick,
all that goofy shit.
hey, Jonathan says, I'm from Chicago and I used to live in San Diego. And if you want to move around, you better know the lay of the land, civilian or not. That's real.
Duh, that's real spell.
Advice.
That's right. That's right.
If you in any look, hey, look, let me tell you one thing. If you go to any state and you book your flight and just don't know your destination when you land, use a fucking moron. Because I'm doing all Google searches and everything, and I want to know what's the hot spot, what's not the spot. Like anybody, you got to do your research, bro. Like you ain't about to, like he lived there. It ain't like he just. It ain't just like. Hold on, let me say one thing. It ain't like he just went there. He lived it for a couple months.
That's what I
Like
keep
you
saying.
know what's going on. Like you know what's going on. You don't watch what's that boy name? His man got shot up. The nigga that killed Con whatever, King Von, man. You've been there. You know what's going on in the city. They just told you on the internet. I just saw it. I know you saw it. That they saw that don't come here if you're trying to be vacating. The fucking
Yeah,
police
they
told you
can't.
that. I
Yeah.
can't protect you.
Matter of
So
fact,
you
people
why
don't
not you moving smart?
but
Like what
people
are
don't
you talking
realize,
about?
like even Governor Newsom, the governor came
The
out and said
governor tell
that.
you that. Right, facts.
Yeah.
So if a governor tell you we can't protect you, this is not a vacation spot, why would you go into the most gangster spot? Like South Central? I watch that shit on TV. I'm not never going to South Central. I don't give a fuck about South Central. For real.
Right.
That's just like going in my neighborhood in DC and going in Woodland or going to Oak Park and don't know nobody and just trying to dine out. That's just dumb. Like real life. It's dumb.
The only arrogant part is the nigga got comfortable. Other than that, like bro, just cause you know some niggas around there, bro, you ain't from around there. So
Either way,
yeah, I don't.
I'm gonna say
He
this.
got real comfortable.
It's sad. Yo, let me tell you something. It's real sad though. No matter what, because we really kicking the subject around. You know what I'm saying? Like from what we feel or see. But what I seen was a nigga laying on the floor with blood coming out of his motherfucking dome, bleeding, trying to move around, and somebody recording this shit.
Yeah, and I hate everybody that posted that.
This whole shit is just goofy. Like my boy said from Philly, the whole shit is goofy. And let me explain something to the OG. Okay, we might talk a little bit different, but the younger dudes that know the pulse of the streets can tell you the reality because the old niggas telling you about what you ain't gonna do. ain't really advising the motherfucker how to move. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what you need to do. You need to lead by example. So if the motherfucker's not knowing the lay of their land, like bro said, it's time to teach a motherfucker, or niggas gonna keep on being victims. It don't matter if it's LA or somewhere else. LA just got a different type of murder rate. Them niggas like killing after they rob. You know what I'm
Yeah, you
saying?
should come to DC and don't vacate in Southeast. That like if you go to Roof Chris, don't go to DC roof, Southeast Roof Chris. Like niggas will know that. Like we only got a 10-mile radius. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Our state to Maryland to VA is a 10-mile radius. Like it's easy for anybody to get touched any type of way. Like me, I ain't been in the streets for a while, but I know I done did some shit. And like I always told my girl when she did that shit the first time, that's how my brother, the same way he got killed, that's the same exact way that my brother got killed 4 years ago. And I'm still looking for the nigga. He posted everything. His girl was posting everything that day. That's why I joined in on this text, because I can relate. Like he posted everything. I talked to him that morning. I was right by his house. I'm like, I'm about to pull up on you, little bro. He like, nah, I'm about to go chill with my wife today. And that was the last day I saw him or his wife dead or alive. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And when I went on MLK, that's one of my spots. I go there all the time. But I'm not in the streets. I work, and I'm a business owner. I do dump trucks. That's what I do. I got 3 trucks. I build off one and I build off more. But all my shit say my brother name, Sakano one. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, when it hit how close to home, like when that shit just happened, when he was talking about when they posted his girl posting your whereabouts or where you at, like, bro, you can't do that. And my girl used to do that all the time. And then since my brother, I don't even you can go check my social media. I don't even post shit. If you see something posted on my shit, my girl posted it. Like, real life. And that ain't even my girl, that's my wife. I've been with her for 13 years. But I'm telling you, it happens everywhere. It ain't just in LA. That shit happens everywhere. When you getting money and a nigga see what you doing, they can see your whole day. And you ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner, they coming at your ass. Like, you know, it's just a fact. Like,
it's not a coincidence, though, bro. Like, we have to understand. Like, I don't understand why nobody's focusing on the change.
His girl ain't do nothing wrong.
It is pinpointed towards LA right now, bro. I'm just being honest, and I know it's sensitive when people can speak about your city, and not in a negative light, but just like say, like, you know what, y'all gotta fix this. That can be sensitive. I get that, but like, we can't say that there's not a problem that's going on down. The mentality is there and it's up. When they say it's up and it's stuck, it's really like that once you touch down. They got you as soon as you at the airport. Hold on, bro. Like, this is how people getting schemed on. They got you as soon as you hit the airport. They got
you is right about that. But you just said
they know
right about that.
They know when you're going into your room, bro. Like, everything is lined up. As soon as you get to your hotel, they know that. Uber, airport, everything is
your Uber
ready
driver
for you
be the one that smoked you. Your
That's
Uber driver
crazy.
be the one that smoked you.
You can't say that same mentality goes for every other state. You can't say that. It's like a business. It's almost a new form of hustling, because you can't really trap too well out. Like, you can, I mean, if you that dude, but bro, they flocking. They flocking you.
Bro, that shit happen all over the globe. It only get exposed. And I know a nigga that just got killed right now 2 days ago. Like, real life. My man, when I went to my when I did my time and shit, my man, I gave him I ain't gonna say it on here, but you know what the Spencer weapon is. And at the end of the day, he got out. Before I got out, 3 days, I just talked to this nigga. And the Lord nigga played with him. And he had to handle his issue. Because Lord niggas, I don't talk to these Lord niggas. I only talk to my sons and my daughters to teach them. Because these wild Lord niggas that's goofy, they don't got no morals, no respect, no nothing. And I understand where they come from, because at the end of the day, when you don't come from nothing and you ain't got nothing, you gonna try to go get something. Like, real shit. That's just real. And nobody don't give a fuck. Look, just imagine $200,000 in 30 seconds. I'm taking that move my damn self. And I ain't on it.
And they keep it a bean. To keep that shit a bean.
Let me say something. Let me say something real quick. Check this out.
Go ahead.
Now,
go ahead.
want to see how everybody feel when these niggas, when the LA niggas start going to New York, New Jersey, DC, Philly, Atlanta, and
They
somebody
not
start
coming.
smoking rappers, kill them.
They not, but they
Bro,
smart.
they're not gonna
No, they
come out
not.
they
No,
city
look.
playing.
Let me reply to what he's saying. They not coming over here. Everybody's going over there. They not coming
Right.
here. They not coming
The
here
fact
doing that bullshit. They going. Niggas are following, going. They see the palm trees and all that goofy ass shit, and that's why niggas get late. Especially when you talking with a broad, his girl. Like when people were saying his girl got something to do with it. No, I had to slap my girl phone out the hand. Don't post where we at, where I'm at. Like real life, I ain't been on the street shit. But I don't even know who killed my brother. I don't give a fuck. All girls do is press follow. Like, and you don't know who watching you at this point. Don't post me on your Instagram. And she get mad about that. I'm at the MGM with 10 bands in my hand. Don't post that shit till I get home. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, real life. Like, you got it. Like, the only reason that got him fucked up was he didn't talk to his girl. And he ain't tell him, like me, I'm always scared. I'm paranoid wherever I'm at. That keep me dangerous. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm from the real streets. Like, I live in Maryland now, but I was from these streets. Like, real life, I just bought my wife a house outside of DC. Like, but I know when I come to DC, I'm always scared and I'm always on panic mode and I'm always dangerous. Like, it's like I don't go nowhere comfortable when I'm in Southeast DC. Like, real life, I come from the jungle, bruh.
Let me ask you
Like,
something.
real life.
Bro, that's a fact, but
Go ahead,
it's like,
talk
all
your
right,
piece.
with the LA dude,
Niggas
with
don't
the LA
move like
dude,
One mic.
y'all can have it.
Let Mac Min talk.
Let me say something. You don't think that a lot of these artists attract that energy to them? Because when the last time you heard a motherfucking rapper that just rap? I mean, PNB is a different story because he do a lot of good music. You know what I'm saying? But most of these rappers attract the shit to themselves. Look at Young Dog. Run up on this fire and get burnt, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Spending half a ticket just on furniture, my nigga. You just told a nigga you spent $500,000 on furniture. You running around. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm saying that the Young Dolph situation might be completely different, but I feel like the artists attract a lot of this shit to themselves. I believe in manifestation. You manifest what happens to you. You know what I'm saying? So whether he got set up or you know what I'm saying, or if it was niggas tracked him down or just seen a random lick. You know what I mean? A lot of times you attract that energy to you, and if you don't know the lay of the land, like bro said, then you setting yourself up from the beginning. You're a target with $500,000 of jewelry, bro. You're a target with $10,000 chain on, my nigga. You're a target with a $5,000 ring on, my nigga. Real talk. You ain't got to be a rapper. Niggas get smacked every day, like bro said.
That's a fact. My only thing to go back to what Blum was saying, niggas from LA, they're not gonna come out they state or they city to come to another place and then be playing games. Every time we see one of them come through, they come through like 30, 50 niggas. Even though they can still get pressed in whatever city they touch down in, because how many people have they touched across the country from Texas to Miami to New York, now Philly, Jersey? It's like, come on, man. Y'all starting to get a little bit above y'all. So we understand what LA is. We understand what y'all do. But at the same time, if we gonna give respect, then y'all gonna have to give respect. You dig?
Well, you know what? It's gonna be hard to make New York a no-fly zone. Let me just keep it real. The laws in New York is different than LA. And people don't stick together the way they might do in LA for these type of you know what I'm saying, activities. Let's put it that way. You know what I'm saying? I had a 20-year bid for robbing niggas. Let me tell you like this. It didn't matter who the fuck it was. If you had it on your neck, you know what I'm saying? He's not alive. He died.
No, that's real shit.
He died? Let me look this up real quick. Hey, Marco,
Yo, what up, bro?
I'm saying that, like, I feel like is more dangerous in LA. I feel like niggas in LA is on a different type of time.
Oh, they definitely are too. Shit, I don't care what nobody say.
Died. This motherfucker died, yo.
Oh, let me ask you a question though. Yo, if it was a white rapper that went to that spot in over there, would they have killed him and robbed him?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ask that question again.
Nah, they wouldn't. Nah, they wouldn't.
Would they have killed him and robbed him?
Well, look. What I did was I brought one of my homies on here. He from LA, my nigga neighborhood, and he can explain that whole like your boy Big E was talking about, like far as over there by Manchester and PNB. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I tell people the politics is different.
All right, neighborhood, holla, bro. Peace.
Hey, peace. What's up? Salute to the panel, man.
Salute, bro.
Salute.
I'm coming in. I wasn't watching the show, so I'm coming in on the end. So what y'all need to know? What y'all trying to find out for is the politics.
Oh,
what I was asking
you from LA?
Huh? What did he say?
You in LA?
Nah, I lived out there. I'm back and forth out there. I'm out there every week.
Okay.
But
I lived out there 10 years. I got family out there. I gang banged out there. Like, yeah.
Oh, okay, let me ask you something. Because we feel like a couple people feel like that is more. And I've been to LA a bunch of times, and I know both coasts. I feel like LA niggas is built a little bit different. It's more likely that you'll get robbed and killed in LA as opposed to being New York, where you might just get robbed and not killed.
Yeah, true. I mean, it's like this, man. Why would you go? This is my thing. Why would you go in that area, that particular area, with all that jewelry on and not know the area? Whoever told him to go over there or why he wanted to go over there doesn't even make sense to me.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna eat. Somebody gonna eat, and it's, man, all those gangs around there. And then like we gotta look at
Yeah, LA. I feel like LA niggas just rapped a little bit different. Them niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Like I'm saying, if it was a white rapper, if it was Eminem, and he wants a Roscoe chicken and waffles in that hood, well, they had killed that man.
No,
hell no.
Man, he would have came in there but he would have had a whole big ass security force.
He probably would have robbed somebody.
Yo, check this out. He didn't need security. Know why we didn't need security? Because they're not touching no white boy, because they're gonna get forever and a day in jail when they get caught.
Ding, 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 ding.
Thank you. How about Jay Leno? Let's take the rapper out of it. Let's put Jay Leno, George Clooney, Heidi Klum, or anybody else in that Roscoe's to see what that had happened.
Nobody else.
Right, but you telling me that if he brought George Clooney and all them there, George Clooney gonna pull up with his wife and just come in there with a motherfucking Daytona Rolex watch on just to eat some. Come on, man, he gonna be in there with a whole.
This is all hypothetical. This is all hypothetical we're speaking on. So with same scenario, George Clooney. Hey, let's pull over right here and just grab a couple of wings and blah, blah, and order it. And he might have a nice little watch. He got more cars than anything in the world. So carjacking is even a factor in it. So he's even more of a lick than that chain that this dude has to go and fence and find somebody to actually buy the jewelry that has serial numbers on the diamonds. So let's talk about the easier lick, which is a white boy that's not going to fight back with the Daytona watch on and the nice Chevy outside. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we all know that. Let's use an example. Let's like say, for instance, if you drove past there, you seen a bunch of niggas out there in the parking lot, you're going to keep driving. Your pride is not going to, somewhere pride is going to go away. You just said
I agree.
Imagine PNB Rock. He pulled up. Think about what you just said. The white man pull up with a Chevy. He pulls up, let's say, in a Bentley and a Lambo. Now he got $200,000 worth of jewelry with a $100,000 car. Come on, man! Like, ain't no $100,000 car sitting out there. Like, you gotta start. We gotta be for real. Like, I'm not pulling up in my car. I don't have 100, but I got nice whips. I'm not pulling up somewhere where I already know there is nobody out there that driving no cars like that. You got motherfucking dope crackheads standing outside. You got people standing out there, young niggas standing out there in huddles. Come on, man. We already know when we go past a hood and we see a gas station like that. Nigga like, fuck that. I'm gonna keep on driving to the next motherfucking gas station. I'm not getting out my car.
Can I ask a question? They in LA, man. You got all the millionaires and billionaires up the block. Come on, cuz. Like, let's really use our brain right now, yo. Hollywood up the street. If you really want to jack somebody, there's plenty of billionaires. Fucking Tom Cruise crib is right there, bro. Right in Beverly Hills. So you can rob somebody any given day of the week. You did that shit because
That's
he's
still
black.
the wrong mentality, though, bro. Come on, son. So now it's like, oh, yo, we still robbing and killing. We
You
still
robbing
robbing
and
and
killing.
killing.
What I'm saying to, what I'm trying to get, my point that I'm trying to get is, you mean to tell me as a black man, I get rich, I gotta be afraid of black people? Come on, bro. What we doing? Like, what type of mentality is that? That shit is ass backwards. They wasn't doing that shit in the 70s. They wasn't doing it in the 80s. But now we gonna start doing it. Now I can't see another black man shining. Fuck that. Give me your chain real quick. Come up off them diamonds. I don't want to see that shit. Why you come
I
around
don't
here?
either, bro. I'm just here for talk about the change and how can we change that from continuously happening, and
we need
what
to
can we
start
do
it now.
what can we do to take that black cloud off of LA? Because I love LA for women, weed, and weather. So there is a cloud that's kind of hovering above that, bro. And we can't make excuses like we can't like park cars.
Like I ain't hate to cut you off. Like my nigga neighborhood, he got him back on here. Like he was just saying, and you cut off when you were saying that, you know, he should have never been over there, knowing the politics. Regardless of that, again, it's where his location was. You know what I'm saying? Where he was at, where he shouldn't have been. That's all I'm saying.
Even with y'all saying that, think about the. Hold on, one second.
All right, go
think
ahead.
about the name Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. That shit is famous across the country. So even if you shouldn't be in that location, the name of that restaurant is famous. Anybody, it doesn't matter if it's Inglewood, it doesn't matter if it's South Central. I went to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. I got family in LA. I used to live in LA. So when I'm telling y'all, it's like, bro, everybody not always gonna do something. Yeah, okay, you stunting. A nigga feel some sort of way that you stunting. But bro, the nigga work hard for it.
But why niggas feeling some way that you starting with your money? Like, you gotta understand. Like, I don't give a fuck. I can go anywhere in my city. And I'm from DC. And that shit stands for don't come. Like, I'm telling you real facts. Like, at the end of the day, a nigga gonna do something. I'm not gonna live my life based on another nigga. Like, you tripping. I'm gonna live my life. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna have all my chains on. And you ain't gonna take none of them, bruh. Like, and look, are you talking to a nigga that ain't been in the streets or nothing? They got his own company and everything that make thousands and thousands of dollars a week. Like, I'm not in those streets. I don't want no street beef. But if a nigga play with me when I'm with my family, I'm not giving up nothing. I'm gonna give up my motherfucking life, and I'm gonna show. And guess what? After that, guess what? Without that, yeah, and guess what? Without that. I got life insurance. I'm worth more dead than a motherfucker alive. My daughters and my kids and my sons gonna be straight for the rest of my life. But they gonna know where the fuck their father come from, cause I teach them the same thing. When you go to school, ain't no bullying. We don't like bullies. Y'all be bullying people. That's what I don't like about gang related bullshit. Like, I'm too old for that shit. Like, real life. Me and my man you can ask. I cause havoc around this city. Like, real life in my young age. But when you get old, grown, and mature, you understand what life is really about. Like, nobody ain't playing them type of games. That nigga was 30 years old. He don't even make gangster music. Like, he didn't deserve to die. Like, real life.
That's what I'm saying. The man went to, think about the scenario, right? You got a rich black musician goes to a famous black restaurant, and you got niggas coming in there killing him. What type of shit is that, dog? That's not.
And that's the conversation we had yesterday. That's the conversation that we had yesterday. No nigga don't want no nigga doing better than what they do. Yeah, it's
Hey,
like
now I
you.
got a
It's just
question.
like you. It's just like you on a slave ship, and you get whipped, and you see the house nigga in there, getting treated good. Like y'all gotta understand that shit has been inducted in our where it's always black on black crime. Y'all don't understand this shit. Like real
What you
that.
say? What you say, neighborhood?
Hold on.
Nah, I had a question. I got a question. I'm gonna make a statement. Like, look, from the west to the east, I'd have been on both.
What's your name? Bamboozle. What's your name?
Nah, I'm saying I'd have been on both sides of the coast, and I know this. If you from out of town, most times, because I'm older, so I grew up in the
Right.
70s and 80s. So I know if you out of town, I'm somewhere out of pocket in DC, and don't nobody know me, and I'm draped up like that. Somebody say, man, y'all got robbers in y'all city too. They're gonna
Yeah,
touch. They're
call
gonna
Burn.
touch on me.
Call Hunter.
I go to
You
New
know.
York. I go to Baltimore. I go to anywhere on that side. They gonna Philly, any of that. We go to LA. We can come to Texas. We go in Dallas, Houston. There's robbers everywhere. It's people with that mentality everywhere. Maybe everything
Everywhere.
don't get publicized because the spotlight is LA. So it's anything happen in LA, it's gonna be under the spotlight. It's gonna be under the microscope. At
I
the end of
watch.
the day, I'm gonna
You
say
right.
this.
You
I
right.
lived in LA. I lived in
That's a
LA.
fact.
I
You
I'm
right.
gonna
won't
tell
go to that.
You right.
This is what I'm gonna tell you guys. I wouldn't go to that Roscoe's. I lived in LA. I'm from a set. I know the politics. I know the area. I won't go over there. I won't tell nobody to go over there. Go to the
that's
one up
you.
there by
That's you.
downtown.
You
Don't
understand that.
And
You
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 absolutely right.
understand
Like
that.
when we rode past Roscoe's
He's
when I
from
was there,
Philly. He's
we
from Philly.
rode
He's a
past
rapper
right.
Roscoe's.
that he's from
We
Philly.
So
He's a
rode
listen.
rapper
past
that
Roscoe's
somewhat crossed over
and went to Nipsey
mainstream.
Hussle shit. Like
But
real
so
life. You is a fact.
yeah. By him being
And
from Philly, but
and
look,
He
I just
might
want to
not
make
be too hip to every single neighborhood that's there, even with the money.
I
So I
just
get.
want to
I
make
saw the
this clear.
Akademiks interview when he said he spoke to the grape streets and all
Right.
that. But like,
Right.
so like I just find it weird that all right, maybe it was the hood, maybe it was a bad area. I get it. Geographically, that might have been like the four corners that you don't want to be around. But like somebody should have known, yo, that's him right there. Like y'all on him like that, bro.
No,
And I
any
get it, yo,
street
there's hungry wolves out here, but there's gotta be some type of control with the OGs or something that's going on. Like I don't get
right.
everybody
But
dying on
hold on.
that side.
But
any
look,
nigga.
let's go back. Let's use let's look at the technology.
Say one thing. The last
What
thing
you
I'm
say? What you say? What?
then
Hold
what
up.
he
What?
just
Hold
like
up. Hold
go
up.
any niggas
Hold
know
on.
where the fuck to be at. Like I ain't no place if you from DC like I am, like you gonna be going downtown. Like you know, don't come around no neighborhoods and pulling up and eating that because you know any neighborhood got the best food. Like at the end of the day, that's probably why I wanted to stop it. But no girl gonna dictate where the fuck I eat it. Like,
All right, bro from DC.
What you say, neighborhood?
Bro that was just talking, he did make a good point that the PNB lyrics, you know what I'm saying, they wasn't really like calling for that, you know what I'm saying? And in my
Right.
heart, I don't believe he deserved that. Anybody that's insensitive towards that, I feel like you just never seen nothing because when you
Yeah,
see
where's the
Right.
praise out to his family? Everybody's like this, yo, he was a bozo for going over there. He should have never
That's
pulled
stupid.
off. His mother and his kids gotta listen to all these motherfuckers talk about that shit. Y'all even said nobody even said RIP to the brother. They put a picture on YouTube with him laying on the ground bloody and shit like that. That's the representation. That's the representation of a whole county, and people should be embarrassed that they allow that to happen. I don't want to hear nothing about no OGs, no none of that shit until they control their own communities. That's whack.
now hold on.
Right there, bro.
Hold on
I don't
now.
like
When
that
we
shit.
start talking like that, when we start talking like that, now they try to make it seem like it's an East-West Coast thing. It's not. What we doing?
It's not an
I got a
East-West
question.
Coast thing. It got nothing to do with that.
Hold on. I got a question.
Let me land this point. Let me land.
Hold on.
So my question is,
Let my nigga rap. Let my nigga rap.
but so my question is, everybody saying that y'all saying that, but my question is, who said it was the gang member that did it?
No. We not. No. I'm not saying.
No, I'm saying no. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen, my question. Okay, the question why I asked that.
I don't give a fuck about if he was a gang member or not. What I'm
it
saying,
don't matter. Yeah.
he did not deserve that type of shit. And the fact that we so insensitive to that idea, yo, bro, all this conspiracy shit ain't gonna work. We need to fucking check niggas. That's what the fuck we need to do. And when it comes a no-fly zone, that means we taking responsibility for our own shit. We gotta stop letting shit like this just happen. It don't matter if it was a gang member. Listen, that's even worse. That means
That's
it was.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what.
Just
Yeah,
randomly running up on PNB Rock and just popping them, bro, for some. Come on, son.
Shoot him in the head.
I don't agree with you.
You were stupid for going over here and going. Nobody even has no condolences, bro. It's like it's his fault that he died.
No,
It's his fault that he died.
It ain't girl. It ain't nobody.
Right now, bro.
It's the nigga that
Say
killed
R.I.P. to that man's
him.
moms and stop saying it was dumb for him to
It
go to
ain't
that
his
corner.
fault that he died. It's the people that was attacked trying to attack him. It's the nigga that shot him there by the reason why he died.
We got
That's what I'm saying. It's not his fault.
Let me just say something.
And I like what Cuz said. Where you from? Brooklyn? You from Brooklyn? The nigga that's from Brooklyn? Like I like what you said. When you said, oh, it ain't his fault. It ain't and it ain't his girl's fault. Like it's just at the point that you make a decision, you gotta stand on it. Like at the end of the day. If I walk around with
Yo, the comments, hold up, the comments. I'm gonna start shooting some of y'all in the comments. If y'all ain't being respectful in the comments, we gonna start clapping y'all. You know what I'm saying?
SB Twist, say what you gotta say, but speak.
I appreciate it, man. Salute to everybody, man. Y'all definitely had some good valid points. Shout out to my guy, King of New Jersey.
Hey, y'all, hey.
What?
Hey,
King of New Jersey. Hey, King of New Jersey. I'm gonna text you my hey, King of New Jersey. Hey, can I get the mic one time for 1 second? Like this is my second time. Hey, King of New Jersey. I want you to text me your YouTube shit. I want you to text me that so I can send you a cash. I want to send you a cash app.
All
right. I really love your show. Like you talk about real shit, and this is my second day only tuning in. I want you to send my joint, and then you gonna hear that joint bang bang when I call my wife and tell her they go send that man that money. In real life, that's a fact.
Hold on 1 second.
Send me your drink. Hey, King of New Jersey, send me your drink so I can send you a cash app. Like real life.
I'm putting in a link right now. I'm putting it
right
now.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna show you how fast it comes through.
Hold on for a second.
Real life. I
There you go.
TR, let me just say this to you because I've been watching your comments, right? I don't think that like, the brothers that got an opinion, not necessarily disrespecting PNB. I feel like we so insensitive that we don't even realize like okay, I'm telling you that y'all the way y'all bugging in New York, and you know what I'm saying, it's out of control. And instead of you addressing the issue, you want to attack me for saying it or attack another coach. That's deflection. Address the fucking issue. Why niggas can't go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle? You know what I'm saying? Like for real. And if it wasn't a gang member, I'm gonna reiterate my point. That make it even worse, bro. That means that niggas are just running around and ain't nobody checking shit.
Hey, y'all. Hey, I think y'all losing the perspective, man.
Yeah.
I think y'all losing perspective. It ain't that can't nobody go there, bro. But if you gonna go there, those are places that people be checking out.
Everybody across the country wants to go to Roscoe. A dude from Michigan wants to go to Roscoe's Chicken. You think he knows Mansfield and East
telling the
politics?
truth. You telling the
and he
truth.
gonna get killed with his wife and shit sitting down eating?
Well, hey, let me say this.
A dude from Wisconsin could want to go there when he landed in L.A. He don't know no
but they
better.
got different locations, bro. So the thing about
so
it
that's
is,
the excuse.
No, listen. Hold up, bro. Hold on.
He could have booked his hotel right around the corner from
Listen, bro.
Wisconsin.
Listen.
Don't know nothing about that. That's the excuse. He needs security too.
No.
He needs security too. It's making excuses for killing is whack, bro.
Okay, but you gonna hear what I'm gonna say? Let me tell you what I'm gonna say. Okay, they got all these different. They got Roscoe's Chicken in L.A. They got different locations, right? You don't have to go to. He didn't have to go to that one. He didn't have to go to the one in Inglewood. They got other locations where it's not nothing that's gonna jump off at. It's not his fault that he got killed. Some motherfuckers felt like they wanted to do that to him, and that's what it is. That's fucked up. But at the end of the day, when I'm hold on, listen. So if I'm coming
goes on vacation with his girl and he don't
I'm
know
gonna
that
go.
neighborhood, he can get killed too.
No, bro. I'm
No,
saying
I'm just
if I'm
asking you,
gonna
or does
go
he have to
somewhere,
figure out the locations where it's hot at?
yes,
Because y'all
yes,
keep
yeah,
saying
I'm gonna go
Mansfield and
figure that
East.
out.
And when y'all say Mansfield and East, I look at it like, yo, y'all are talking about the gang blocks. Because you're telling me there's one corner over here that do this, one corner over here that do that, and one corner over here that do that. So a random motherfucker from out of town that wants some Roscoe's chicken, he's a tourist, he wants to enjoy the city, he's a potential victim? I'm asking
Bro,
that. Is
he
he a
could be.
potential victim?
Hold up, hold up,
Yeah.
hold up, hold up, hold up,
That's
hold up,
sad,
hold
bro.
up,
See,
hold
that's
up.
crazy, man.
Everybody, yeah, listen, everybody. I
That's
need you to understand.
crazy to me
Hold
right
up
there,
a
bro.
second. I need everybody to share this video. That like button. Y'all need to put some pressure on that. There's only 99 likes. We got like 250 people here. Hit the like button. Share the video. This discussion need to get out there.
But I ain't in here to debate. I ain't in here to argue about it. But I'm just saying, I live out there. I know it's people that live in that city that won't go over there. So if you got people that live in the city that understand that knowing what's going on, if you from out of town, I'm not finna be. I ain't never been to New York. I'm
Hey,
not
but
finna
look,
go to the Bronx. I'm not finna go up in Brooklyn in the projects, and I don't know what's going on, and I ain't never
hey,
been
but
there because I
but
want to
look
see
at it
what's
like
until
this
I
too,
want to see
fellas.
it.
Y'all
You
gotta
I'm
still,
look
not
at it
going.
like
bro,
this.
you still
Look
missing the
at it like
point that
this
this
You
too,
is a
can
though.
come
fame.
to the
You still
Bronx.
missing the point. This
Yankee
is a
Stadium is
famous
in the Bronx.
restaurant, bro.
White people go
Hey,
to the
but
goddamn
listen,
Yankee
hey, hold
Stadium.
up, y'all,
Or
hold
Red
up,
Cox.
y'all gotta understand.
Come on, go ahead.
Y'all gotta understand that the grimy niggas be looking at these. They know everybody want to go to Roscoe's. You don't think they looking at Roscoe's? You don't think
Bro,
they? You don't think that
bro,
they
the
camped at
grimy niggas,
Roscoe's too?
hold on. The grimy niggas, right? Y'all niggas, as far as your game, y'all fucking famous across the damn planet. Why don't you incorporate it to start selling merch? Cause you niggas is worrying about eating so damn bad, make a business. Y'all going after people who already rich that can turn around and do something for the community, dog. Y'all know
You're right,
PNB Rock
but
was
you're
doing for
right.
Philly. Y'all know
But
PNB Rock was doing for Philly, right? Actually putting people
nah,
on. Y'all
I
keep
ain't up on
killing
it.
niggas. No, look, Nipsey Hussle was doing shit for the community, putting people on. Y'all niggas keep killing them. And when
Yo,
you
they
talk about,
climbed
oh,
up.
well, you
Yo, let
should
me
have
tell you
been
something.
there.
Yo, they climbed up a balcony through a sliding door to kill Pop Smoke in a motherfucking shower, bro. That's thirsty, grimy, nasty, disgusting. Y'all climbed a balcony, bro. Come on, man.
No, they
Stole
climbed the
his watch for
balcony. But here go the thing.
$2,000 and some shit
But
like
here
that.
go the thing. But
Stole his
okay,
watch
but
for
here go the thing,
$2,000. Bum ass
bro.
motherfuckers who can't get no
Let me
bread,
ask
and
y'all
y'all
this.
climbing
Let me ask
balconies
y'all this.
to kill people for watches. That's
Let me ask
disgusting.
y'all
I
this.
don't respect it.
Let me ask y'all this. Since when did grimy niggas get morals and values? Since when? If a
When
nigga
they
is
was
grimy,
doing
he
it in the
grimy.
same city, and
Everything
they
y'all
targeted
saying,
every single celebrity or anybody who was doing
hold
right in
up.
our own
Everything
community.
y'all saying is true. Everything y'all saying is actual, factual, and true. But what I am also saying is that if a nigga is that grimy, he don't give a damn about them same morals. He don't have those values. Even though I'm not disagreeing with y'all, I'm just asking, when did criminally minded niggas all of a sudden start getting morals and values? That's all I'm asking.
Nah, you're right, bro. You're right. We can't
Don't forget it's jail.
Dog, the bottom line is you can't
It's
just
jails.
move anywhere you want to move in LA if you're
All
not
right,
from
there
LA.
goes the deflection and the justification of doing
Now,
that shit
hold
again.
on, hold
What
on,
are
hold
we
on.
gonna do to change that?
Let me
What are we
make a
gonna
quick
do to
statement,
change
right?
that?
Hold
Let
on,
me
hey,
make a
I'm
quick
glad you
statement.
asked that. Hold up. I could tell you what we could do to
No,
change that real quick.
hold on.
Hold on,
Let
let
me.
me just say this. I'm at work, man, so forgive me, big dog. My bad. I'm at work. I'm trying to just slide in. But this is what we could do to change that. All the niggas that's out here doing that type of shit, them is niggas homeboys. Like, you know, you got certain niggas that feel like they the king of the city or they run this or they the big shoulder or whatever you want to call it. The niggas that's out here actually doing all that kind of stuff, them be niggas homeboys. Now, unless you willing to give up your homeboy, that shit ain't gonna change.
So why
It ain't no random niggas. It ain't no random niggas that's doing that. They not random.
Hey,
You're right.
hey,
So
y'all, I got a
here's my
question
point.
for the panel. Any of y'all from
You're
the
right.
West Coast?
So here's my point.
Listen,
If the OGs is
y'all
out there and
missing a
these is
lot of
people's
points though.
homeboys that's running the city, how come they can't put their foot down? Is this? There's a thing called preparation. Yo, y'all already know these motherfuckers is coming out here to do shows and where they staying at. Don't nobody touch him. Yo, such and such stay over there. Make sure he's cool over there. Such and such is over
Okay,
here.
you
You
know
gotta
what?
you gotta ostracize the grimy people we were talking about. You gotta ostracize them outside of the neighborhoods of the shot callers. Get them out of there, and then when they don't, he's untouchable when he go over there. We not killing our young black
Hey,
people.
any of y'all from the
That's why
West
you put
Coast,
your
man?
foot down. That's a real OG.
Hey, bro, any of y'all from the West
A
Coast?
lot of us is missing another side of the picture too, from a street nigga point. Who's to say it was a nigga that was around him that he told that he was going over there where he got him set up?
Okay, so look at this. Well, it happened. Check them after. You can't predict what's going to happen. So once you find out, man, put your motherfucking city in order. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
But
Hey,
I'm
man,
saying,
is any of y'all from the West
what I'm
Coast?
saying is, he said he liked to fuck around over there in LA and he knew those niggas. He named the niggas. Now, remember, we watched the interview. What if it's those niggas that when he went over there, told another set of niggas that? Because he trusted in some niggas in LA and didn't have his niggas out there. That's what I'm saying. Like, we looking at it and taking it from a different point of view. If somebody could have been,
Hey,
he could have
bro, is
told
any of
somebody.
y'all from the
But y'all
West Coast?
catching the rap regardless because it's always happening out there.
Oh, yeah, hold up.
That's
Hold
what
up.
people
But
catch
that's
the
because
rap.
they're
That dark
connecting. That's
crowd is
because they're
over y'all.
connecting with people out there that they're not from
Hey,
there.
I'm on the West right now. I'm from the West. I'm trying to ask y'all a question.
Yo, bro, out of 50
Is any of
states,
y'all from
y'all
the
got
West?
that dark cloud, bro, and everybody's on guard when they come to visit y'all.
Now
That's the
let
reality.
bro ask his question, yo. Let bro ask his question.
West, Big E from West Coast. He from the West Coast. He's from South
Yeah,
Central.
I'm from Vegas,
Yeah, I'm
bro.
a
I've been
Compton.
going
No,
to
I'm a
LA
Compton,
since
my
the
nigga.
70s.
I'm a Compton nigga. I'm from Compton.
My bad, Compton. My bad,
All
bro.
right, I'm from Vegas. I've been going to LA since the 70s. Everybody out here know that if you ain't an LA nigga, you can't just go to certain spots in LA if you ain't with LA niggas. And that's just it.
That's
Bro,
it.
And
that's
it's not gonna
corny as
change.
shit, bro.
It's not
That's
gonna
corny
change.
as shit. Y'all don't do that shit
No,
to
but
the white boys
it
that's
can be
out there,
corny,
dog.
it can be all that, but that's the way it is.
So
I've
let
been
me get
going to
that. Let me
LA
get,
since the 70s. I can't
bro.
just go anywhere in LA if I feel
I
like
used to
it.
live in LA, my G. I used to go
And
wherever I wanted.
niggas
That's just a fact.
Niggas in LA can't just go anywhere in LA.
Thank you, cuz. Bro,
So you
for
can't
people
just
that's
come to
famous,
LA
for people that's famous,
and go in a gang banging area and think that you good, especially iced out. That's just how it is.
even with that being said, if people, right, that we already know who in our community is getting money, and we should know who's the ones that can help the people in the community. Why is it the community taking them out? That's what we
They're
asking. That's
not
still
gonna
the answer
change.
to the
They're
question.
not gonna change that, bro. That's been going on forever. They're not gonna
It
change that.
hasn't though. Tell me
It hasn't. It's only been going
no,
down
hear me
since the
out.
late 60s.
That's what listen. Tell me when Barry White and them was getting shot in the hood, my G. And they used to be in the hood. Going to
That
the
ain't
black
got nothing
police.
to do with the price of butter.
Yeah,
That's not
Barry
gonna
White.
change
No, hold
what's
up,
going on in
brother.
You just
LA.
said it's always been that way, bro.
Hold up. That's a
You just
bad
said it's always
analogy.
been that way.
That's a bad analogy, bro.
It's been
Because
that way
Barry
my
White,
whole life.
they
But
wasn't
what I'm
rapping
saying,
streets, bro.
All right, well then I'll make a better analogy. Tom Cruise live
Yeah.
up the block. I ain't broken his spirit. You ain't
Bro,
ran down
he
on him.
ain't going to Manchester getting no
Bro,
chicken and
he got
waffles
a
either.
big ass mansion with a fucking helicopter
He's
pad, my
not
nigga.
going
That's
to
right there in
Manchester and
Hey,
And
you
Hollywood.
if
know
he
Virginia
what?
to
did, they
go
Hey,
wouldn't
let me
touch
ask
him.
this question. Let me ask this question. Y'all, most everybody on here from the East Coast.
Y'all lived all over
I
my
lived
I'm
in
from the
But
East
California.
and I
look,
got
no,
family
I'm from
all
the
because
over,
East
why
Coast,
bro.
I'm
but I
finna
lived in
say this
California.
because
Low
you
mileage
guys acting
fathers.
like no, but look, you guys acting like nobody got robbed on the East Coast. I remember they was robbing rappers on the East Coast for change and all of that. They've
Yeah, we
been
was.
doing that.
We
So
was.
why are you guys acting like this brand new? So
No,
don't try to
listen,
make it like it don't
Listen,
go on nowhere else. It go on
let me
everywhere.
state it. Let me
This
state it
go
for
on
you. Let me
everywhere.
state it. Let me state it for you. We're not sitting up there and letting y'all artists come to the East Coast and get murked. We making sure y'all
Yeah.
good when y'all come out here, cuz.
Nah, that's not true.
Exactly.
That's not
First of
true.
all,
That's
Tell
not
me,
West
true.
tell
Coast
me an
That's
rappers
LA
not
get
artist that
true.
killed
got
on the
killed on
West,
the
so
East
we
Gang shot
can't
his
just
whole
call
That's
video
anybody
not
out
crew,
true.
on that.
bro.
We
Nothing
That's
can't just
not
happened
take
to
true.
him.
nobody from the East Coast out
That's
here.
not
Gang,
true.
in the middle,
hold
yo,
up.
in the
That's
middle
not
of
fair.
King
Yes.
and Meek Mill beef,
Hold up.
he
You're
shot
not
his
Hold up.
whole
being
Let me
video
fair
ask you
crew,
now.
but
something.
nobody let
You
nothing
know what?
happen to him, and they
Listen.
wouldn't.
That's not true. That's
Listen.
not true.
Look, it is true. When Yuck
No,
Mouth
you're
and them,
not being fair,
That's
listen,
ho.
not
I'm
You're
true.
not
looking
being
for
fair.
that, bro. When Yuck Mouth and them come to the East Coast, they never get robbed. When Mr. Fab was coming to the East Coast, he ain't never get robbed. Too Short, all I know these niggas personally. So I'm trying to tell you, we take care of our artists when they come to New York.
Thank you.
So
When
nobody.
Game just recently did the video in Brooklyn. Nothing touched that motherfucker.
Hold up, but
He's
hold
in
up,
Brooklyn
though, bro.
projects. It's love out here, bro. So
Hold
like,
up,
we not
hold
here
up,
to
bro.
murk people,
Nobody's
line them up
attacking
just to get
LA.
off the plane.
Hold up, man. Ain't nobody attacking LA. Why every time you say something about East Coast or LA, niggas think you attacking the whole coast? The facts is the facts. Y'all niggas
No,
is
ain't
bugging
nobody
out
think
here
that.
snapping.
Don't nobody. Hey, hold
That's
up.
it.
Don't nobody think y'all attacking the West
Yeah,
Coast
don't nobody
because
think
the
that.
optics. Hold up. The optics
Ain't
look the
nobody
way that
thinking
they
that.
do look. But what we are saying is that in this case here, look, we're gonna just use this guy here, PNB. Nobody knew he was out here when he put his video up. They was already rolling through the city. Nobody knew nothing about he was even out here, bro. Niggas would have knew that he was out here. Somebody would have told him, bro, if you want some Roscoe's, do not go to that one. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
Go
been
to
out there for
Hollywood.
5 years.
Go to
5
Hollywood.
years he lived out there. Nobody patched him in. Nobody said, yo, don't touch that man. Come on
But then
now.
nobody.
5
Okay,
years
look,
he lived
this
out
my
there.
first time
Hey,
even
we
here.
we,
Okay,
we
but
trying
bro,
to
hold
spit
up,
some
hold up.
game to y'all, but y'all
I'm
ain't
an
listening.
older dude. I didn't even know who the dude was. I never even heard of him until his demise. So I don't know nothing about that. What I'm saying, look, I'm not saying that again. Everything y'all saying is legit, but I think that y'all are making a robbery more than what it is. Anybody with a $200,000 chain on that would have been at Roscoe's that day probably would have gotten robbed. Okay,
Exactly.
I'm not saying that it's right, but I'm saying we've had rappers that have been killed from all over the place, and it's like, come on, we can go all the way back as far as Big L. Big L got killed. All kind of people, and DJ Akademiks associated Pac's death with LA. Pac actually got killed in Las Vegas. That didn't even happen in LA.
Exactly. And that's
You
where
know
I'm
what I'm
from.
saying?
He got killed on Cobo.
Yeah, by
Cobo
LA,
Domingo.
by LA
Exactly.
dude though. By LA dude though.
Yeah, but
So what?
y'all saw the video.
That's
Hold
by
up, but
LA
look,
dude
but
though.
hold up. But Pac, in
Because he
Pac's
was
case, let's
banging.
keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. 100 niggas went and jumped on that nigga. He was gonna get his get back. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like
Exactly.
he
Oh well,
just
yeah,
saw
yo,
Pac.
it's a fact that dude was gonna go get his get back. He was a serious dude, but we're not gonna
Right.
act
So
like during that fight right there at the MGM that not everybody who's just literally an hour away on a plane flight or could just drive
no,
over
you're
there.
right.
It wasn't a
You're
whole
right.
bunch of motherfucking LA motherfuckers up
It
in
is,
there.
you're
It was
right. Okay,
LA
but now let me
motherfuckers
ask
that
you this.
stomped him out,
But
and
let
it
me
was
ask
LA
you this.
people that killed Tupac. It don't matter the
Let me ask you
location.
this. Let me
Still the
ask
same
you this
mentality.
though. Let me ask you this. Had they did not touch that nigga, do you think Pac might be alive today? Because he didn't go attack
Pac should
Nope.
have
him.
never touched that nigga. That
Nope.
wasn't even
Pac
his
was gonna get
politics.
Pac
killed. Pac
attacked
was
him.
gonna get
Pac
killed
Pac should have
attacked
never
him.
regardless.
even touched him. I agree
Pac
with you
was
on
gonna
that.
get
He should
killed
have never touched that
regardless.
man. That would have never. That's not
Pac
his
was gonna
politics.
get killed
And
regardless. It's a
then hold
fact.
up, but
He
let me put
the
another
way that
thing in
Tupac was
perspective.
moving out in LA, he was gonna get killed regardless. It was just
Well,
a
I'm
matter
just
of time.
saying that day,
He
well,
was
we
talking
just
too much
saying
shit.
that day after the Mike Tyson fight, had they left that man alone, he wouldn't have got shot that day. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
not that day. Not that
Okay,
day.
and
You're right.
then
Yeah,
let's
Not
not
take
that
that.
day.
and
Yeah,
then
not
let's
that. Yeah,
take
no, I
big.
agree with
Okay,
that.
let's take big
Because
and let's take big.
I agree with y'all because I don't agree with Pac when how that whole shit went down. I don't agree with Pac on that one. So
All
I
right,
agree with
now let's go to big. Now let's go big.
All right.
Now some of y'all might get a little mad, but I really think that a lot of niggas in New York particularly owe West Coast niggas an apology for that because that was LAPD that killed Biggie. That wasn't no street soldiers that killed Biggie. That was the police that did that. And the
That
proof and the info was
that,
all
right?
out there. There wasn't no, y'all got to
I
understand.
owe us 100 apologies for killing the rest of the rappers.
Say that again?
So we gotta apologize for that. Y'all gotta apologize.
No, that's not what I said. I'm
Nah,
going
even if that was
case closed.
LAPD, I'll
Hold
say
up.
this. Even go ahead, brother.
Hold up, boss.
But
I'm
hold
just
on,
saying
bro.
that
Hold on, bro.
LAPD is a whole
Hold on.
different
If we're gonna
entity
talk
than the
facts,
street
we're gonna
soldiers.
talk facts. If
Okay,
it's LAPD, it was LAPD that was hired to
That
kill
was
him.
hired. Thank you. And or
You know what I'm
they
saying?
were down
If
with the
we're gonna kick
squad.
facts, we're gonna kick facts. And it was
Yeah.
hired by
Or they
LA
was down
nigga.
with the
We know what
squad.
that
Okay,
What
was.
you talking about?
but look, okay, but now
But
look, we can do that. Okay,
hold on.
let's
Let me
get off
finish saying
Biggie.
what I'm
Let's get
saying,
off
bro.
Biggie,
Let me
cause
finish what I'm saying, bro.
okay.
That was some shit that was done. That was some retaliation because they didn't accept the disrespect that they felt of him being out on the West Coast after Pac being killed. Because Suge and Puff had beat. and they didn't like him being out there. That it is what it is. If niggas don't want you in their area, you gotta leave their area. You can't just move around niggas' area if they telling you to get the fuck on. And that's
Let
the
me say
same
one
thing
thing.
for us. West
Let me say
Coast
one
niggas
thing.
can't just go to the East Coast and move however the fuck they want to move if they told to leave.
Let me
If
say
you
one
told
thing.
to leave, leave.
Yeah,
Let
let's
me
not
say
act
one
like
thing. Hold on. Let me say
20%
one
of death
thing.
row
Let me say
security
one thing.
wasn't fucking
Let me say
police
one
officers.
thing.
Police.
Let me say one thing. Yo, I'm the owner making the cream of the planet of father of civilization, God of the universe.
Father of the universe.
Whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to worry about getting murdered because I want to go somewhere. And I'm the owner of this shit. We built this shit. Black men built this shit. No gangs, no none. This original men, we built this shit. We all come from the same cloth. We just are different coasts. Until you start realizing that, we all have a problem. And the reason why LA niggas don't get killed on the East Coast, like East Coast niggas killed on the West Coast, because we got a lot of consciousness in our community. We got the 5%ers. We got the Nation of Islam. We got the Sunni Muslims. We got the Israelites. You dig what I'm saying? We got the gangs too, but we got other shit to balance that shit out. You understand what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. If we did that, I know LA got guys. I know the guys. I've been to LA. I'm hung with the guys by LA. I know there's the Nation of Islam in LA. Hung with the brothers out there. You know what I mean? When I was by, I used to be out there all the time. But I'm saying
Hey man, check this out, bro. With all respect, LA niggas will kill LA niggas from around the corner. So they don't
That's a
care
whole
about
fact.
where a nigga from, bro. So it's been like that. And we know out here, it's just something niggas got to deal with. So when you go to LA and you're not from LA, I suggest that you move as a tourist and go to the tourist location and stay the fuck out the hood.
Yeah,
Out of
like
all the
I said
things to do in
before.
LA, out of all the fun shit to do in LA, the last thing a nigga should be doing is taking his ass to South Central. Stay the fuck
Can I
out of here.
ask you? Okay, when LA niggas come to the east, I'll go to Harlem. Don't nobody tell y'all keep y'all ass out of Harlem.
Hey,
Don't nobody
bro,
tell y'all
I'm
keep
not
out.
I'm not
Hold
saying
up, let
it's
me
right.
finish. Let
I'm
me
just
finish.
saying what it
Let me
is.
finish. Let
I'm
me
not
finish.
telling you it's right. I'm
Let me
just
just
telling
let
you
me
what it
finish.
is.
I hear what you're saying. Let me finish though. Nobody tell y'all keep y'all ass out of Brooklyn. Don't nobody tell y'all when y'all down in Baltimore, yo, don't slide over here, slide to the east and be on the west side. Don't nobody tell you when you in DC, oh yo, you can only be at this spot. Bro, what I'm saying to you is everyone get the call when y'all touch down. Niggas tell people who hungry, stay off their ass. It doesn't matter if they tap in. Stay off their ass because that's gonna cause a whole different situation.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
big dog,
gas.
Hey, my New
I'm
York
agreeing with
niggas that
everything
I
you
fuck
saying. Hold
with
up.
tell me all the
Let me
time,
address
hey
my
man, if
man.
you take your ass to New York, don't go to certain parts of New York. And
Hey,
they
but
tell
look,
me
let me
that shit.
address
Let me
address what my man said. Let me address what my man said. Now you right. The gangs in New York and how y'all streets is different than from out here. So let's say if he touched down, he wanted to go over there to Roscoe's. And let's say if a nigga from 8-7 gangster, let's say they got an OG 8-7 gangster in there, he could tell the 8-7 niggas, man, leave that nigga alone, don't touch him. But he can't tell them family Swan Bloods don't touch him. He can't tell them Kitchen Crip niggas don't touch him. He can't tell them other
And the
sets.
bottom line is a OG nigga can't tell the young niggas what to do. They gonna do what the fuck
Thank
they
you.
want to do
Yeah, that
anyway.
either.
They
But
don't give
I'm
a
saying
fuck
if
what an
I'm
OG
from, like I
saying.
said, I grew up in front of. If I grew up in front hood, and let's say if like we're gonna use Hitman Holler again. When Hitman Holler went down there to Hawkins, or can't no Carver Park Crip telling bounty hunters, man, you better not touch Hitman. They're gonna be like, nigga, fuck you niggas. You niggas is crab. You already know. So what I'm saying, it ain't like, see in New York, Crips and Bloods get along. It ain't like that out here. So can't no Crip tell no Blood, don't touch this rapper. Can't no Blood tell no Crip, don't touch this rapper. That particular Roscoe's is like a borderline to like about 4 or 5 different gangs. So if one
Hey,
gang
bro.
say we not gonna touch him, we can't tell that other gang, Nothing.
Hey,
Y'all
bro,
just said
it's like
earlier
this.
it's not about
Gangs are
gang
broke
culture,
down
and we
in
don't even know
sets.
if a gang did it.
But
Like, what
even in
y'all
a
saying?
set, a
It's still
nigga can't
saying
tell
that
a
y'all
nigga
don't have
what to do,
control over
period,
nothing.
bro. You
There's
you
no
gotta
Yeah, but we
control
understand
aggressive.
something,
But
that
hold
can
man.
up, but
protect
hold
Another
up.
nigga
So
can't
anybody
tell
out there.
another nigga
but
what to
y'all
do.
can't keep moving the goalpost. Y'all can't keep moving the goalposts. Number one, you have to know. You have to know LA politics. You can't be like, well, that don't know, bro. Crips and blood. Crips can't tell Bloods what to do. Bloods can't tell Crips what to do. We not
Crips
all
can't tell
one.
Crips what to do,
I mean,
and
yeah,
Bloods can't
exactly.
tell
So
Bloods
we
what
not
to do.
all. So we not
Every
all
man
one
gonna
big
do whatever
melting
the
pot,
hell he
big
wanna
dog.
do.
So even if this set say no, we not gonna touch these niggas. This
We
cat
agree to
right
disagree
here.
with something.
You
Hold
can't
up.
tell the other dude that. You
Yo,
can't
no
tell
one
another
man
hood
is
that.
bigger than the program, and that's your politics. Not one man is bigger than the whole program.
No,
So
that's
there's
not
no
our
round table
politics,
that's
No,
gonna
bro.
sit over here
you're
and be
not
like,
That's
listening,
not our
bro. You're not
politics, bro.
listening. You're not
That's not our
listening.
politics.
Hey, can we agree to disagree on something? That LA niggas just a little bit more violent than other motherfuckers. We all rob niggas, but LA.
Bro, I don't know, man, because when you listen
No.
to a lot of them
LA
early, when you
LA
listen
niggas
to a
ain't
lot of them,
LA
okay, bro,
niggas ain't
listen,
more
hold up,
violent, bro.
hold up now. Now I'm gonna agree with y'all, but niggas like Brian Glaze Gibbs can't drop how they was just killing niggas out the drop of a hat.
That nigga
Now
don't
all of
play
a sudden,
that.
he's
LA,
disgusting though. I'm not co-signing that. I agree with you. I have no problem with agreeing with you. That's disgusting. You're dropping niggas off because you're thirsty. You don't know how to get no money. You're looking to just go and pluck some shit off and do that. Boo, 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 this, that, and the
yep,
third.
okay,
I agree with you on that right there. But when it
facts.
comes to the dark cloud right now, as far as this era that we're in, we in 2022, bro. Like everybody's getting money. You got young kids doing online shit. They getting money, and for them to be victimized for going to go get some chicken and your town. That's the most popping spot where motherfucker want to go over there. Y'all, when I get out there, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go there. You're telling me that anybody's the fucking potential. That's
That's true.
No, what I'm
That's
telling
a
you,
fact.
bro, is
That's
go
not
to the
that's a
West
fact.
Coast
Hold
and
on. Hold on.
Hollywood.
Let me say
That's a
something.
Go
whole
to the room
fact.
in Hollywood.
Give me 1 second. Let me say
So it
something.
is the
Okay, let's
Wild
give.
Wild West. It
Oh,
is the
oh,
Wild Wild West, right?
right.
Yes,
But
it
but
is.
let's
For
That's a
sure.
fact.
It
Is
is
right.
the
that
But
what you're
Wild
let's
trying to
Wild
look at
tell
West,
me?
for sure.
There's no
right.
That's
But
a
let's look
structure,
fact.
at it
no
like this.
organization. The brother said earlier, he said, yo, you can't just go anywhere in LA without somebody. So then you have to
No,
agree that the mentality is different,
no,
and now
no,
we
no,
have to
no, no,
figure
no.
out
No,
change.
listen.
It
Cause,
is.
hold on for a
It
second.
is.
It's
It is,
everywhere.
bro.
I'm gonna give you an
It is.
example. Prime example. Most niggas, when they go to Florida, they go to Miami. They tell you that's not real Florida. You got to go over the bridge. But ain't no nigga going over. Oh, wait a minute. Ain't no nigga going to Pork and Beans. You go to Pork and Beans with $200,000 chain. You can't stop no nigga from taking. That's what I'm saying. It's not about just at the chicken spot. You can't go over there where Trick Daddy shit is at.
I do you one better though. I do you one better. Fuck the chicken spot. I do you one better. I can't go to your city wearing any hat. I could walk down the wrong block and somebody could spin off on me and pop the shit out of me because I got a St. Louis or Marlins or NY hat because they think I'm
That's not
neighborhood.
true. That's not
That's
true.
how
That's
it is.
disgusting,
That's how
bro.
it is.
That's not true though.
Hey,
Cause
yo,
guess
That
what?
is
hold on, hold
Them
on.
true.
dudes
Y'all
getting off on
warned
who they
us
know.
when
That
the
is
Super
true.
Bowl came out. Y'all warned us and said, "Yo, if y'all coming out to LA this weekend, keep y'all jewelry and
Why
make sure
your
you
LA
have on an
niggas so
all-black LA
sensitive?
hat." That's
Oh,
what
hold on.
y'all said because
1
the
second.
people out there are so disenfranchised with their own communities that they're like, "Oh, yo, if who's that with that neighbor? You know what a New York dude gonna come who never been to California before, and just to play it safe, he's gonna wear a Yankee fitted. You know what that did? That put him in a line of fire because they're gonna think he neighborhood. So stop
No, they
playing with me
don't.
with that.
No, they
Marlin
don't.
hats, a kid from Florida, the St. Louis hat, Boston hat. How about the Pirates? I know that hood. I know everything about it. So don't tell me that y'all not even thinking to the point where a kid could be walking down a block he don't know no better, bro, and y'all gonna pop him off for a fitted. Fuck Roscoe's.
Word.
The kid walking with the fitted don't even got the chain on.
Talk.
He don't
That's
even
not
got
even.
the
That's
chain
not. You're
on.
not even talking facts though. You're
He
not
don't
talking
even
facts.
got the
You
chain
talking for
on,
your
bro. Ain't no
feelings.
$2,000 worth of
You
jewelry.
talking for your
Regular
feelings.
kid walking around LA
Hold on 1
taking
You
second.
talking
pictures.
for your
He's gonna
feelings.
get bust down.
1 second. 1
No,
second.
you talking for your feelings.
When y'all say that, when y'all call Alpo and all these rats, and New York got a bunch of rats, and we say you right, 6ix9ine rat, you're right. But when we say that LA niggas move a little bit different, you know what I'm saying? You can't agree to that.
Now,
Why
let
LA
people
niggas?
rebuttal about the hats, though. I want to know about the hats because
No,
we have a
cause
lot of
guess
hat
Hold
what?
on 1
collectors
You
out
can
second.
wear a
there,
hat.
and
No, hold
kids
on, I'm gonna
can't
tell you
even
about a
fucking
hat.
wear their hats out there, bro.
Say,
Kids can't,
you got some.
yo, you guys are deprived of colors.
Time out.
A kid might grow up in a blood neighborhood. He can't wear no blue. Yo, blood, you got on some flu shit on today, blood.
You
Take that off,
tripping,
blood.
man.
Come outside
You
with this,
tripping.
blood.
Hey,
You
Fuck that,
tripping.
man. Get out of here.
let
He
me
tripping.
rebuttal what you
Hold on one
talking about, bro.
Hold on one
If
second.
He tripping.
everybody
All right,
know,
let's do
if
Twiz.
everybody know the rules to the game,
I'm
then
trying to
why
get in,
even
King.
fucking
They
go
won't
there?
let me.
Yo, hold on.
Why
Let
even
the
go there?
brother SP Twiz get in. Everybody been talking. Let SP
Because
Twiz.
I want to buy good weed, fuck beautiful women, and lay on a beach. That's why I want to go
All
there.
right, Woody, hold on.
So, like,
I
why am
got
I
a
deprived of
solution.
that?
Hold on. I got a
one second,
solution.
y'all.
Since you wanna fuck beautiful women, you wanna smoke weed and lay on the beach, take your ass to San Diego, or take your ass to Manhattan Beach, or take your ass to an area that's not in the hood.
Hey,
Don't go to the
Wes.
hood. LA is
That's funny.
big than a motherfucker. You
Hey,
can
Wes.
move
Wes.
the
Hold on,
house.
Wes.
You can move all around LA without going to the hood, nigga.
Hold on. One
So,
second.
Yo, this
question:
nigga funny.
Does the hood,
Who was that
does
that
the
just
hood
said
want to
that?
remain broke and poor, or do they
You
want to
should
start
take
getting
your ass
money
to
for real, bro?
That's
You
broke and
don't make
whack.
no money in the hood in LA anyway.
Nah,
Yo,
Stay your ass
hear
out of
me
South
out.
Central.
Hear me out. Does
Hey, yo,
the hood want to get money, or do they want to?
One mic on Twiz. One mic on Twiz.
Appreciate it. All right, salute to the whole panel, man. I just gotta say this first and foremost, man. Rest in peace to PNB. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Philly, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually from the same hood as PNB. So first and foremost, I just gotta say, bro, like with the PNB situation, it's sad and it's unfortunate, but can't nobody blame nobody, bro. Like as far as with checking in and all that, going to LA, bro, PNB already knew about that. You seen what he had to say about it, and he felt that was his comfortability. If listen, if you in a different state, bro, and I don't care if you got $700 in your pocket. If somebody come out and pull a burnout on you and say give it up, if you arguing with that man, that means you willing to die for what's in your pocket. So with him to be, you know what I'm saying what he said at the time when the bull pulled up on him in Roscoe's, that's how he felt, bro.
What he
You know
said?
what
What
I'm
did
saying?
he say? I'm not aware. Go ahead. What did he say?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. But what did he say? What was it?
So listen, like basically he understood what was he know about gang politics, bro. I never been out LA. You know what I'm saying? Philly know about LA and Cali politics, just like New York. We know, you know what I'm saying? You know certain areas, bro. So he was well aware that niggas check in, bro. Like on top of him being a rapper, bro, he knew about that. He felt as though he wanted to live his life how he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Can we say was it the smartest? No, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't the smartest, but that's how he felt. Because it's not like when a bull came in to rob him that he started bitching like, you know what I'm saying? Please don't kill me. He still had words to say. He ain't have no strap on him or nothing. So we know that when you getting robbed, bro, either you gonna give it up. If you're not giving it up, bro, you putting yourself in a situation to get smoked. But as far as LA being worse than anywhere else, bro, that's not a fact, bro. The difference between LA than a lot of hoods is it's a lot of celebrity niggas out there. If PNB Rock wasn't who he was and that same thing happened, it just would have been, if it would have made the news, it would have been a regular job, bro.
There's a lot of
You know what I'm saying?
celebrities that in New York. New York is a mecca, even more than LA.
Facts.
Celebrities to come. So for somebody from LA to not understand that LA moves different, I'm gonna tell you something. This is how you know LA move different. I'm a New York nigga. Every time I go to LA, they tell me, Mac, we move different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm in my homeboy mother crib. I'm going right across the street to the store. I turn around, I got two niggas following me with hammers. Like, nah, you can't. I'm like, yo, I'm just going across the street to the store. They like, no, that's across the street. We got problems on that side of the street. For us in New York, it's harder to understand and process that sort of mentality. Niggas in LA have a hard time admitting that niggas is moving different out there, man.
Yeah. Your territory, you guys have territory. Like think about it, like yo, bro.
New York.
The territory aspect of LA is
I think from you being from New York is different. It's just like me being from Philly, bro. Like at the end of the day, from what I understand and what I know, I'm not coming out no projects and nothing out in New York, bro, without knowing somebody in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get done dirty, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it go. If you walking in there,
Let me ask you a question.
Get money or something.
Not really.
We might not do that depending on that neighborhood, bro, because you could be kin to somebody. Like that's the whole thing.
Now,
Like before you
now,
Mac
even
hold
pull
Mean,
up
let me
from
on,
ask you a
Philly,
man.
question, bro.
before you even pull up from Philly, and I'm on the 8th floor, and you got to get in the elevator, and my homies is downstairs. I'm sending one text downstairs. Yo, my cousin about to pull
But
up right now. Boom, boom, boom. This and the
but
third. All right,
but
yo,
Hey,
I
that's
but
something
I
right there.
but I
That's
know
hey,
that,
you.
let me
and
ask
it's
Mac
But
Mean a
love.
I know
question.
you though.
Go
But
ahead,
I'm
Wes. Go
asking
ahead,
Let
you
me
Wes.
as
ask
a
Go
Mac
ahead.
Mean a
favor.
Oh,
question.
Mike on Wes. Go
Hey,
ahead.
Mac Mean, what sense does it make out as big as LA is, and out of all the fun shit to do in LA, why the fuck would you go to the hood?
That's what
You know,
some
you're
people
right.
want
You're
to
right.
do.
Now
But
look,
Bro,
look, that's
Yo,
that's
I'll tell
really
you.
a question.
I'll give
hold
you
on, hold
one
on. Give me a
reason.
sec.
I'll
but
give
Let
you
me
that's
one
ask you.
reason. Like, yo, y'all hoods are not like ours. They look totally different, and somebody could get lost, make a wrong right and a wrong turn, and they won't realize that's even projects right there. That's just the number one rule right there. Y'all don't have tall buildings. LA is
What?
flat, right? So we move on transportation. So New York builds high. That's why you see us all stacked up on top of each other. LA is
Nah,
straight
in
flat.
LA,
Three,
Bro,
in
two,
have
LA,
you
three
ever been to
floors.
LA?
A motherfucker bend the right,
Is this
bend the
Marco
left.
saying this?
let me
Marco,
say,
have you ever been to LA?
let me explain something to you,
Absolutely,
right?
low bottoms, 5 deuce, all the way up to the 9 deuce and watch, MCGs. I know everything about that. Lewis Park, everything. I've been
Okay,
over there.
so
Play
when you
ball,
was in
everything.
LA, you know how to stay out the hood though, right?
Manchester is right in
Yeah,
flat in the center
yeah,
of the
yeah,
problem.
yeah. I know. Yep, I know.
Okay, so when you in LA and you know how to stay out the hood and you can get everything you want outside the hood, why go to the hood?
Bro, that's because that's how
so
That's
PNB
not me.
move,
I'm saying.
bro.
I'm saying
yeah.
for the whole
That's the
world,
rush.
bro. I'm saying
That's
like
the
you can
rush.
really bend a right or a left and not think that you are in a hood. Like you won't
But
know.
that's
Like in comparison
but
to a
that's
New York dude,
it's a lot of
if he
niggas
see a
like that
front
though.
lawn, he don't think he's in
No,
the
bro. I've been
projects.
going to LA since the '70s, and if I don't want to go to the hood, I don't end up in the hood.
You
Yeah,
move more
you're right.
strategic.
Bro, that's how
Listen,
PNB move, bro.
you move more strategic. Some niggas don't care. I know niggas that it's plenty of like for instance,
You
bro.
know, hey, you know why I move strategic? That's why I'm still alive because I don't
Exactly. It's nothing
bullshit in
wrong with
certain
Well, I
that.
areas.
move strategic
It's
too.
not
I've
When
been
I go
hurt
to the
before,
Bay
bro.
it's
Like
nothing
Area,
wrong with
when
that.
I go to the Bay Area, I don't be bullshitting around. When I go to LA, I go to certain areas and I don't fuck around with the hood. I was
It's
going to the hood as a teenager. There ain't no
it's
reason for
nothing
me to
wrong
be
with that.
fucking around in the hood, eating in the fucking gang area at
It's
Roscoe's when I can go to Hollywood and eat at that Roscoe's.
it's nothing wrong
Facts.
with that.
Facts.
But if you a millionaire nigga and you talking about nothing, you know, I move like this, like fuck these niggas, bro. Like I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go do this,
And
I'm
if
gonna
you
go do
Come
move
that.
like
on,
fuck these niggas, them
That's
niggas is gonna be like fuck you too,
Stop.
nigga,
Bro,
and they
yeah,
gonna
twin,
get
stop
you.
that, yo. Rock
but
wasn't moving like that, bro. Rock wasn't moving like that. Come on, man.
he wasn't.
Bro,
He was
if you from
moving.
Pat, hold up, hear me out. If you from Pastorius and Band, you know how them niggas move. Cause you said you from around there, right? I know
Philly,
niggas
period.
around there, bro.
I'm talking
You
about
saying
Philly, period though.
I'm from Philly too, bro. Me and him are both from Uptown. I could tell you about Rock. So I'm like, bro, if you know how them niggas move, then that's just what they be on. They're not going there to be with the glitz and glamour around the Hollywood people. They like, nah, yo, where my folks at? I'm trying to go to the hood. Like, fuck all that. Yeah, I
But
might
that
have money, but I'm
that's
not
what
no
yo, you
I'm
know
nigga.
that's
what,
what I'm
man? Yo, we
saying.
all
Look,
saying
but
the same
look,
thing,
bro,
bro. Yo, you know
that's
what?
what I'm
We all saying
saying.
the same thing.
I'm talking about if he going to the trenches, bro, and niggas is coming at him, he like, man, fuck them niggas. That's what type time it is, bro. It's no different than being in jail, bro. If you in jail and you just came on the block and you already
It's a
got a
big
line
difference in being
for it.
in jail. You ain't got no
No, it's
guns in
not.
jail.
Yeah, but it's no. But I'm just talking about how you stand on your toes. Period. If you coming on a new block, you already been bitten, and you already get that packaging. Is you gonna stop getting that package because that block already regulated, or
Hey
you gonna
man,
do what
can
you
we
gonna
agree
do?
on one thing?
I'm
That
getting,
dude made a mistake and he was in the wrong area.
Listen, listen. I'll agree that PNB Rock was definitely caught slipping. And I'm gonna chime in real quick. Like just how we all said earlier, and we all, I believe, everybody on the stage has been through some shit in their past. So, like how you said, you gotta stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, I'll say that, but I don't want to come out my mouth with the first thing that, like, yo, it was his fault that he died, and that, like,
No, I don't.
I don't want to say
Rest
that.
in peace to PNB Rock.
Yes, and his
I fuck
family,
with his
condolences
music.
to
I
his
don't want
family,
bro
bro.
dead. He
But
had
I'm not gonna
kids and
put
everything
faults
else.
on
I don't
him
want
for
nobody
dying
dead. Period.
and for
I want to
protecting
know.
his
We
jewelry
gotta
that he
think.
worked hard
Hey,
for.
bro,
I'm
what
not
I'm
gonna
Look,
put
look,
saying
fault
is
look.
on him.
we
Yeah,
gotta
that's what.
think
This is where
forward,
I want to
I
go.
and
can't
we
I
tell
want
gotta
to
you that
know
man
move
for
a
why.
nothing,
certain
bro.
way.
Why
What I'm saying is we gotta move a certain way.
rich people out there and all those
No, you're right,
places
Wes.
out there
You're right.
in LA,
People got to move a
out
certain
there
way.
in LA with all those Rolex and them big diamond rings, them white people out there with all those Rolex and them big diamond rings out there in valleys in LA. Why them niggas ain't getting robbed and killed at?
They do get robbed. They get robbed all the time.
Why they ain't getting robbed and
all the
killed?
time.
Why they ain't getting robbed and killed like how the brothers out there getting robbed and killed on a regular
They do
basis?
get robbed all the time.
But they don't get killed. They don't get killed.
They don't get killed.
But listen, no, what I was trying to say earlier is they can rob white boys out there and all that. They giving that shit up. They not fighting and none of that. They tried to rob PNB. PNB wasn't giving that shit up. He like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, you know what
Why
I'm
they
saying? If it was
even
an
try to
argument-
rob the nigga, period? Let that
Period.
nigga rock his fucking
No, but-
jewelry.
But it
That's
go
what's
on in
wrong
the
with
hood.
niggas. Niggas don't like to see niggas get money and look fly and live fucking good.
But if I
Niggas wanna
ask one of
always
y'all
wanna
on
come and
stage,
rob
if I ask
motherfuckers
one of
when
y'all on
niggas looking
stage,
good.
yo, would y'all go to
And
go
then
get some
niggas
chicken
feel
one day with
bad.
y'all jewelry on? Y'all gonna be like, hell yeah, I'm gonna go get my shit. So what's wrong with him? And what's wrong with him fighting for what he worked hard for? If he didn't want to take up, I'm hearing people blame him like, yo, he should have just took that
What's
off, Kyle. He
wrong
should have
with
just
it
took
is
that
it
off.
didn't work out
No,
for
son,
him,
he's a
bro.
man.
That's what's wrong.
You know why all of
why
that
he
shit
here
is some
fighting for
pussy
that?
shit to me? Let me tell you why all of it's some pussy shit to me. They should let that man rock his jury. You wanna know why? Because when them police riding around in that hood, they ain't shooting them police. Yeah, that way.
Facts.
Yeah, you just ended it right there.
But
Hey, but that ain't got nothing to do.
They got a
That's
lot
not
to
gonna bring him
motherfucking
back
do
though.
with it. They got a lot to do with it. They got a
It ain't gonna bring him
whole
back.
lot to do with it.
You had a dude on the stage
They got a
earlier
whole
saying
lot
that.
to do with it.
Yo, you had a dude.
Bro, it
You
ain't
had a
gonna bring
dude.
him
Hold
back
on.
though.
Yo, they had a dude on the stage earlier saying that, like, yo, if it was a Mexican sitting up in there, would they have run up in there? Yo, he would have. There's a potential that dude would have ultimately got DP'd or even his mother killed. So they wouldn't have robbed the Mexican, like, because it's certain politics and this and the third. But y'all gonna take the regular black kid who's a
Hey, check this
millionaire
out, bro.
who came up, and y'all
I'm
want to
not
run up in there
defending
and
what
take
rob
his
them
him.
fucking
niggas
Yeah,
is
fight.
get the
doing.
fuck out of
I
here with
don't
that
want
pussy shit.
Come
PNB
on.
dead. What I'm saying is I'm not defending what they doing. What I'm saying is if you know niggas is fucked up over there, stay the fuck away from over there. They
If
not gonna
niggas is
change
so
what they
fucked up
doing.
He
over
should have
there,
had a
if they
bull
so
pass.
fucked up over there, they need to team up like how they team up on their homies. Look, if they so fucked up over there, they need to team up like how they were so willing to team up on their homies. Got so much heart to go team up on their homies to other hoods, go to the white neighborhoods and rob the whole motherfucking restaurant.
Talk that shit.
Hold on.
Talk that
How about
shit.
this? How about this, right? If you know a nigga is rich, hold on. If you know a nigga rich, right? Why don't you ask him for some advice? Why don't you ask him for some advice on how to get rich instead of killing him? Like, what's up with this shit, dog?
They could have came up in there and spit a rhyme
Left that
for
man
him.
without them kids in his
What
butt.
happened to passing the
I'm
demo
not
tape
saying,
out?
listen, if I see a nigga get money, I'ma ask how'd you do it. I ain't about to pop the nigga, man. Come on, like, what is we talking about? He shouldn't have been in there with his jewels. Now, nigga, how did you get your jewels? I want something like that.
Talk
We
that
talking
talk.
backwards. We talking backwards.
Because you know
Yo,
what?
he should have got
There's
killed.
no hustler mentality there. The mentality is predatory, and it's like when I see gold, I'm gonna go run and take the gold. I'm not gonna earn. That's the mentality, bro. That's what it
A
is.
lot of you right, because a lot of niggas don't want to work for it. They rather take it. Bro, if I see a nigga rich, I'm trying to figure it out. What's the blueprint, God? How'd you do it? I can take the knowledge and give it to my own.
Btbtv. We bully the bullies. No run, no retreat. Yeah. Btbtv. One more time for y'all in the back. Y'all slow ninjas. Rah. Yo. John Gotti flow. Rap Pablo. Escobar status, rap game Corleone. I can show you how you lay back and watch your pockets grow. Stay away from devious women, end up like Papa Smoke. Y'all wake up every day twitching like yo, I gotta post. I wake up every day mission. It's $1 million notes, dominoes, bodies drop, rot stink like hollow toast. Broadway, man, if you know, then you know. I came for everything they said I couldn't have. Got that and then some, and then some. My ones on overload, say y'all overdose. Your rappers in the tight squeeze and that clutch like Cobra rope. The okie doke, we don't go for that. All she wrote, another tale from the street, death and horror flow.
Yo, I want to thank everybody for coming on the platform. I appreciate everybody, all y'all points of valid. Salute to everybody. Yo, SB Twiz, give me hit the link.
So
hit the link in the back.
Mixed with
private chat.
Another tale from the street like an opera show. These kids
private chat.
Go to the private chat. Movie curtain closed. Nowadays your foes supply you wearing Malcolm X hats, 666, the devil on his shoulder, won the death match. Reminiscing when more street ninjas was off the hook, chasing D's up off the block, torn and running, get the force, blood on pavement. He's 12 years old and he's tough to play with. He don't go to playgrounds. That's his fiends who want their vein stick. We can't
miss.
Everybody we can hit the talk and put our hands behind our back, our eyes closed and half brain. Don't play with us. Another tale from the street, death and horror flow.
Save all the
projects like a ghost trying to haunt your soul. Another tale from the street, homicide the foe. Who won the play to them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, black.
Thank everybody for coming out. Tehran, salute my brother. I appreciate you for coming in. El Campo, salute.
Thanks, bro.
You know how we do, man. We're in the blood or crip. We doing our own thing.
Salute.
Started his own game like nigga. What?
That way.
That way.